Hey, what's going on? Yeah, Evergreen moment is here. The content will continue. Let me get started. I got one light. Oh, guess they were waiting on me. Been on two panels yesterday. Yeah, it was a blast. Over at the third shift, I missed the comedy. Well, I didn't miss. I skywatched it. I didn't hear what Rashawn said, but yeah, I won't put this for no kids. YouTube is on some retardation stuff. Yeah, they give me one like. Yeah, I think I have a couple of new subscribers, but yeah, appreciate the ones that subscribe. Okay, it is here and it's continued content. Yeah, my stuff is gonna be evergreen, and I'll do some more self streams. I will do the Indus Valley. I think that will be on the 10th, and then I'll do the one with the Moors. Now, the one with the Moors will be a little complex. I'm just looking at some gear and stuff on my downtime. Trying to get two microphones, one on the cell phone and one on this. Um, yeah, man, I'm just enhancing myself, a little broadcasting. A lot of people's worrying about it's gonna be I will say probably locked in the States. I don't know if they're gonna shut it down, but it's just a little warning that the people was talking about. Yeah, we was talking about I think the Locks versus Dipset. I know boy was mad and doing things like that. And then what's going on, young Sturt? Salute. Yeah, thumbs up, bro. Screw Mr. Bart Fantasia for that community post. Yeah. He's on some bullshit. He's a sexual. I don't pay him no mind. That's he's mad because he's a fan. Um, his problem is I call him Mr. Fittinelli. The mob boss is a sexual. He's mad because we're having fun. Yes, we're camming up. He's jealous. That's all it is. He's jealous. He's a jealous sexual. So let's not worry about him. He's irrelevant right now. He's not evergreen like me. Yeah, he's a crybaby. I call him the diaper dandy. That's all he is. Yep. Over here in Louisiana, we happen to have a top of the capital of coronavirus. Many locals is breaking rules. Yeah, that's what they was talking about over at I think over at Kudas, man. He said, get all your stuff and just be ready, man. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I know he's got a weak community post. I don't pay him no mind. He's irrelevant to me. And then they're gonna have a little meeting in the Manosphere in Georgia. I think it's in Atlanta. I ain't gonna participate because they gonna start acting silly and nothing's gonna get done. They're mad about the magazine. They're mad about women running it, but it's okay. They need to get a life and just get ready. But for me, I'm just adding something in my arsenal of my content. Like folks on the stuff I used to do on the pre-records. I might do pre-records with the camera. I'll see. Because I ain't trying to be like everybody else. I gotta look at how I want my content to be. That's all I'm talking about. It is coming back. I will talk more history stuff, and little philosophical things and things like that. I'm gonna do more research on things. But the Moors, I think I promised RPA and all them guys. I said, look, that on that website is tricky. I'll have to go in and see probably the links that my boy had because he did some research years ago and they probably add some new things. I might have to start with Black Germany and British. I think that's part of it, and there's more to it. It's a long one. I'm not gonna read a whole lot of stuff, but I'll give you. I'll probably do those two. I'll probably do and add and tie it in about the Moors and what they used to rule, and then we can have a discussion about it. And that's just pieces. You know what I'm saying? The Byzantine Empire. I'll go in depth on that. That type of it. And then we got to get into the Americas part. And I ain't worried about his community, but I don't pay him no attention. But appreciate for the heads up, And then I think Jerome tried to say, "Are you gonna let him say something about you?" You know, he's still on the witness protection trial, and he's a crybaby. But since you're here, yeah, I don't give you that. Yeah, I need a little, yeah, because you got a lot of trolls up in here. But yeah, back to me talking about evergreen content. I'm gonna stick to the stuff that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna find this a little bit. This is part of it. I think I black Germany on here, Don. Yeah, let me look at this for a minute. I'm curious what I'm okay. Black Roman Roman Empire. I could go in for hours, not even tripping. It's so much information for you guys. What I do is the content, it's vast. But you know what I'm saying? I might not show it because of the subject that I do. Um, this is something I'm thinking about doing now. You got Black Africans, Louisiana. I'm gonna talk about most of it and go in on the slave trade and things like that. You know, these are things to look at. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna get modern with that one. That's gonna be on the left. Now the Indus Valley, we'll do like I will say half of one because we done seen it and we're gonna read and we're gonna do 2 and 3 and talk about those people, those ancient peoples and things like that. But yeah, man, we're gonna stick to it. We're gonna stick to it because that's the content we're trying to bring with this channel and talk about things and who had what, and then they're still researching and things like that. So yeah, you know, like the genetic gene study 2016, he had a clarification out of Africa. Yeah, I think this is one right here. Black Britain and Black, yeah, Germany. I'm gonna have to get into that. That's the one I'm gonna get into. So for me right now, I'm just like focused on how purifying my content and just things like that. So you know what I'm saying, and I'm not even worried. Yeah, Diaper Dandy, that's hilarious as fuck. He's evergreen to stagnation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. He is. He I think he started crying when Tommy called him broke. He didn't realize that he got a tear in his eye. Me arguing with him on the panel is useless at this point. He's already took many L's. It's a lot of L's on his head. He's mad because he wants attention. He's trying to give me a name and all that stuff. See, I done made it. Once you got him inside his head, he's like a child at this point. So I'm not even worried about dude. But hey, it's all love, man. I ain't tripping, and I ain't trying to do videos on him. And that's what he want me to do. But I ain't that type of dude, man. That don't get you nowhere. He don't realize that he's fighting for the fences. I need my diaper, mommy, because I look like ugly burp did. I'm at the Fidelli. I'm a mud boss. You ain't doing shit. He's a crybaby, but that's okay. But you know, he's a child. He is a child. That's what children do. They scream and throw a rock. You know. And yes, he cried and talk about his molestation, but we ain't gonna get into that. Oh, it's a lot of stories. It's a lot of stories about these niggas, man. You niggas ain't ready for this type of content. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna focus on me and just do me, but I'm gonna talk about this historical stuff. I'm gonna picture my channel what it is. The biblical stuff I will do. What did Tampa tell me? You need to do one with the Bible. And I said, well, that's tricky because niggas don't want to hear the Bible. I'm gonna have to break it. I'm gonna break it down to a science because I did some streams. I mean, I'm capable of doing it. I need to go back to the ways I've done it. You know, I've showed myself before. Yeah, I'll try to get on camera from the outside streams. I will try to do that, but I'm not gonna do it on stream. Hell no, no. That's nothing to prove right there. I can do that. I ain't on that level yet. I just do that for fun on all other panels. But when it comes to on my content, no, you don't need to. I'm gonna do that. The outside streams more. I'm getting there. Once I get like a little camera and talk about real shit, I'll go outside or go in the park, do something like that, and talk to y'all. Just get some breathing air and do all that out here. That's the thing. But me, this is my old shit. That's why I had hair on my head, but you know, kind of bald right now. But that's good. I'm the bald man right now. I was all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. See, I can get views. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. It's just the subscribers I had back then wasn't a lot. I didn't get 1,000 until probably 2019. See, that was 2 years ago. See, niggas don't know nothing about that. If they was a subscriber of mine, they would have known. And he said, exactly, your content and each girl are most creative content while the rest of them straighten up conflict. Yeah, they are. They're very conflict. They act like a bunch of sexuals. Yeah, they cry babies. And Grace for purpose of one of the best Bible channels out. But your way of deeply analyzing zodiac signs, just assuming is great too. Yeah. What I do is I break it down to fragments. I try to be different. Zodiacs is like coding. It's a part of the biblical stuff, and I explain. I I ain't got the Bible on hand on me. I got the Apocrypha and everything. So at that time, I was talking about the Hebrew Israelite stuff, and then Sanskrit. I'll get into that probably on the real history, and then mix it with the Bible and Babylon Timbuktu. I need to get in depth with that and compare to others' research, modern research. I can do that. Talk about the Bible and stuff. But I'm on my way. I will do that. I'll do a piece. Not a Christ believer, but I'm more of a Torah guy. So, you know, I'm not going to get in depth with that. The Bible has already been discussed. I mean, if y'all want to talk about it, that's cool. I mean, I'll probably talk about it in the Moors of Germany. I'll put it that way. You know, I will talk about pieces of it. I already done explain. I got old content talked about it. It's no need. It's no need. I done talked about it on my channel once, the Jesus myth and all that. I'll get into I won't say the Jesus myth, but the Satan. There's no Satan. I'm gonna find some website links. I don't say rebellion that never was a Satan. There's books on it. I might have to do a piece on that. I had an old pre-record. I might use that and do that. I'm gonna do that. And then there's Jesus was a slave ship. It's like a 2-part thing to start off of the stream, and then I will say the same thing, and then use my channel as a great example. So for me, that's just gonna be Evergreen itself. You know, go back to my Evergreen stuff, and I got like 212 views. That was like 9 years ago. I have 11,000 views with the Jesus thing. It was a slave ship. And a lot of niggas got pissed off at the time. See, the stuff I was saying back then was just wild. The valley of dry bones. I was talking about a lot of shit. See what I'm saying? I've talked about a lot of wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the only one that's done it. I taught the new caliphate, the final empire in Revelation 17. You know, I was in on my way. King Nebuchadnezzar, his dream. Explaining diverse books. I was on my way, man. I was a lot young back then. So I'm 33 right now. I ain't worrying about no bullshit over there. But it's cool. It's all good. You know, Evergreen is here. We're super Evergreen. I know people is tripping right now and got drunk last night, but Bakuda and we're doing our things. But it's a lot of people in streams and things like that. I'm not even tripping because I'm doing me right now. But hey, I got my usual suspects over here, but it's not about just sending views or anything, but it's going to come. So yeah, I've been doing streams. They said do pre-records. I'm not going to do a whole lot of pre-records because a lot of them I've done the last was on philosophy and shit like that. I've been on that type of tip. Pre-records is going to be a little different. Ain't got no camera set up yet. I'll eventually get one. But, you know, I got to rearrange a lot of shit in my room and things like that. I got a lot of stuff. I ain't trying to buy a whole lot of tech. Until I get a studio, I can do all that. These type of streams is scheduled. I'm not going to just randomly pop them out. I'll do a topic on anything. And showing my face is not going to solve anything. I've done that before. You know, people trying to, they'll find you. Since I got a decent equipment and audio, you know, my audio is going to be excellent everywhere through. So I'm going to be me regardless. So yeah, I already know what to do. And once I start improving, I'll get better in time. But yeah, man, like y'all ain't ready for that Evergreen, man. Like the Evergreen is here. I'm just gonna stop it right now and take this off the mark. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So we're here. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I know it was one person in the building, so that was probably youngster T, I mean. Yeah, but let's see what I'm gonna talk about. This is what I'm gonna do next week. I'm gonna talk about this on the 11th. Both of these ties to the Moors. This is one of those tricky subjects, and then we got to talk about the Americas and black slavery and things like that. The new history of North Africa. Uh-oh. See, this is, you know, because we gotta, he said that's new. Talking about the Turks and things like that. See, we got to talk about that. North Africa. You know, we're gonna put that in there as well because we gotta dance around a little bit. Yeah, the Moors and all that. The tap. Yeah. See, we gotta actually talk about this in North Africa and things like that. Yeah, we gotta go historic, and you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, the Minoan and Palestine Curios, yeah, Curios, statue of Curios, him right here, and yeah, and then you got the Greeks of Libya, Persian relief, the Berber Libyan tombs of Darius the Great. Yeah, see, start getting into this stuff. You get in a lot of stuff. See, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to talk about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? The northern, you know, I'm gonna tie that in and talk about the Turks conquesting and things like that. It's gonna be a lot of reading. It's gonna be a lot of information. Not gonna read a whole lot of it because most of y'all know the background, so it's not North Africa. I might have to do a separate history on that. Might have to look at that. That's gonna be another one. North Africa. I will probably do that. That's gonna be a whole nother stream. I'm not gonna get into that one. But the Moors, you already know, in Europe and things like that. I'll start it and I'll say I'll do a part 2 because I might have to retitle the stream now. Black Mediterranean. I've talked about that. You know, I'm giving you examples of what my channel is, you know, like it's based off this website and other things. I do other research and things like that. But you know, let's go on, go P. Salute. And that's what I'm gonna get down with, you know, and I'm gonna stick with the being evergreen with it. So the oldest coin world, once in 16th state made electrum natural occurring alloy of gold and silver. The coin originated in the area of Lydia, Anatolia, circa 600 BCE. And the ancient Anatolians, here we go, rock relief, Konya, Turkey, depicting the Tarhunda, the god of abundance, being worshipped by Harpapolaus, king of the Tuawanwu, 1,200 and 800 BCE. That's those people, them gods. And the Sphinx of Anatolia, 800 BCE. Remember about the Egyptian Sphinx. Here we go. Scientists of British Museum. Yeah, we talked about this in Little Heads. The Greek Hymester. Yeah. Spartans. You know what I'm saying? The Hoplites. I talked about them in my pre-records. The Hoplites and all that. The people and all that. The Partheni, the ancient Greece of Partheni or Parthians. Yeah, Parthene. Yeah, my fault. Parthene, ancient Greece of the Parthenians or the Parthenians, literally the sons of virgins, are lower ranking Spartes, population which, according to tradition, left Lacinia, Lasonia, yeah, Lasonia to Magna Garcia, yeah, Garcia, and found in Taurus, modern Taranto, in the region of Apulia in southern Italy. Here we go, and it's the people right here, and they show you little coins and things like that. So yeah, man, this is what I do: Greek black figure pottery. I talk about that, the hoplites and things like that. Etruscan tomb of at Monte Agusu, its earliest representation of the hoplite phalanx formation, circa 650 BCE. These are the hoplite people. They were Etruscans. The Etruscans, little tribes, they call them hoplites or hoplites or hoplites, how you want to pronounce them. But I was talking about that years ago about the Etruscans and things like that. And the Corinthian Hercules in the house of Eruptos, 600 BCE. You got your little things right here, and there's the frauds, purposely modification. Yeah, they try to destroy. Yeah, I talked about this before on my pre-records. Y'all can watch my old stuff. Lesbos coins and things like that. And here's Hannibal, the triumph of Hannibal. I told you about Hannibal. I got a 2-part series and pre-recorded by him. And there are no known authentic images of Hannibal, and there is no proof that the Carthaginian coins show his likeness. However, these coins do exist, and logically, who else but the great Hannibal would they put on a coin? Certainly not in an ordinary elephant rider. So we got it right here. So I've been talking about our lost history. Yeah, been talking about Hannibal and things like that. Yeah, so we're gonna get into it. Yeah, they got the pottery and the clay, and here's some more hoplite running 500 BCE. Hoplite putting his armor 550 BCE, the 525 BCE, 575 BCE, the Corinthian horseman right here, right up in here. So, I'm showing you real content, unlike most people having victim strains, being a sexual, being a crybaby diaper dandy. Attica, 515, 500 BCE, the Attica. Tydeus, Assyrian Circa, 500, 600 BCE. Hercules and Gurion, 540 BCE from Volscia. Yeah, I talked about them too in the pre-records. Yeah. Olive harvest showing on the neck of Amphoria, circa 520 BCE. And you also got Zeus with an eagle, circa 560 BCE. Okay, wrestling match between Phalios, Atlantia during the funeral games from King Peleus, circa 550 BCE. Yes, a wrestling match. Hercules kills the Nemean lion, 560, 540 BCE. Warfare in Attica, circa 570 to 565 BCE. It's kind of like the Etruscans and the Spartans going at it in Damiames and Polazenia, circa 540 and 530 BCE. Yeah, this is like the Black Mediterranean. I read a little to you about that. Yeah, this type of history I deal with. Ancient and cultural and things like that. That's my half of the content I have. But on the site, shouts out to the brother that does his website. He done great justice. He knows why I be doing the work on YouTube. So it ain't nothing new, man. I've been back on my Evergreen and just doing me. And that's the whole point. So I'm on fire. And he said support the channel. Okay, appreciate you. But yeah, man, I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried. The Evergreen moment is here. It is here. Yeah. So we're gonna do our thing. So I'm not even worried. So I know people don't want to get into it, but I ain't gonna say hop up or anything, but it's not gonna drop it just yet. So yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, I've been on 2 panels. I think I was on early this morning. It was like the second panel I was on. It ended, and I was on yesterday. It was like 11 hours. But prior to 11 hours, on the 5 hour panel first. And I enjoyed that stream with that bill with Justin Andre and things like that. But yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what I'm doing with the content I'm doing. It's so evergreen at this point. So I'm not even having what's gonna happen. You know, the products, and that's how it is. People get upset, do things, and they just want to be seen. Oh, it's cloud buds. Oh wow. Well, that's nice. I wish I had that. Wireless cloud buds. Yeah. Black version available. Yeah, surround. Yeah. Got the headset and all that. I had to get that. Oh, they got that for Xbox. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Cool. Clear voice checking and reliable wireless freedom with long lasting battery life. Yeah. Oh, they got batteries in them. Okay, cool. 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 Long lasting battery life, huh? That's shit that we talking about. They got their own headphones and everything. Oh. Built for elite gamer. That's the PC. They got a lot of stuff. Oh, it's for the PC. Okay, cool, 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 cool. The HyperX Cloud Single Core Gaming. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. I saw some at Target. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting liking stuff right now. Well, there's mouse pads, mouse memory, keyboards, microphones. Well, the microphone that I got is, yeah, the Solo Cast. I'm gonna try to get that. I think that's in Best Buy or something like that. But I want the S. Yeah. I'll work on a pop filter eventually. Yeah, my girl has got the S. Right. It's good quality. I'm just looking around, yo. Yeah, the Elgato Wave 3. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you know, I got a lot of stuff in the chamber. I mean, the Zodiac streams, shoot, what I found was it's pretty entertaining, but a lot of people didn't want to show up to that. You know, I'm not gonna get into it because this is Sunday and things like that nature. And it's one of those things like I think I did one and a lot of people just got pissed off and things like that. I think certain people showed up, but I'll see what's going on. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I got one. It's called shape.com and it's more what's the funny compatibility? Hold on, hold on. We're gonna get into percentage right now. Y'all getting into my little stashy stash. Yeah. I already get the other one what it means in a minute. So we're gonna flip y'all in a minute. So let me get this share. Cause I before I drop the link and open up panel probably the 50th mark or hour. I'll say hour because I want to have some fun a little bit. Hold on. Because I know it's Sunday and I know it's like 3:40 Eastern time. Oh, here we go. I was talking about my sign mostly when I did that stream, one of them streams, like the quality. Let's get in the age of Aquarius. We're gonna get this sign. It's a unique sign. Color silver. They got other colors too. No, they didn't. It's not about the microphone. It's not about the bikes. Let me stop. I saw one the other day when I got this one. Yeah, the quadcast, but it's funny. Okay, element is air. Oh, I know what me and PK talked about. A lot of people get confused. It was a water sign, but we say it's an air sign because, you know, the knowledge and things like that. But the water barrier, see, they get fooled by the water, but it's the air, and you know, it's a lot of elements of the you know, the battleships and whatever. Yeah, their day is Saturday. That's their day. Okay, so that's different. They add things. Most compatible with Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Libra. That's very interesting. Here's what they're compatible with. They compatible with Aries. I see that working because Aries is mostly impatient, but they're actually trailblazers. You know, they have a lot of weaknesses, but their strengths is they're trailblazers. They get things done. They're straightforward. Aries is a fire sign. My father's an Aries. He's born on March 31st. That sign is not a bad sign. That's one cardinal sign that makes sense. Well, actually, they got two. That one, and pretty much they said Libra. These are two cardinal signs. Libra's an air sign. Gemini's an air sign. So Libra is a cardinal, and this is a air fixed, air cardinal. Interesting blend because that deals with balance and they deal with the knowledge and the visionary stuff. Leo's a fixed sign. That's the only reason they're compatible because it's a fire sign. That can work. Aquarius and Leo, that can work. That's probably their greatest compatibility. Aries is probably another one. Gemini and Libra is just add-ons because that's a mutable sign. That's an air sign. So you got two air signs, two fire signs. That makes sense because you got to stick with it. But 9 out of 10, Aquarius they'll mess with anybody. But that's an interesting sign. I have a cousin that's an Aquarius too. He was born in February. Not much about this sign. They're good people deep down. They have their little strengths, but here's their strengths. They said the sign is intelligent, energetic, full of brilliant ideas with humane and honesty, turn to the well-being of a human race. They will shake the world of everyone around them, inspire them to make changes that they need without fear, to show their individuality, eccentric and a bit strange. And Aquarius is someone whose company will never be boring, rich with interesting anecdotes, exciting experiences, and strange events that need to be shared through the incredible communication. Yep, that's the thing. They're more like visionaries. I got another thing to ponder. Let's see. On go to the zodiac.com. Let's read about it. Aries to back up what they're saying about it. Let's read their weaknesses too. The greatest weakness is their lack of connection with the world they live in. Many Aquarius representatives will seem distant, lost, detached from everyone in their lives. If they don't build strong respect for other people's personalities, they might end up alone. Yep. Estranged and an outcast to those around them. Each Aquarius needs to take care of their loved ones and learn that the well-being of the community should be balanced by the well-being of each individual on this planet. Yeah, that's their little main weakness, but that's in their characteristics. You know, they have some great strengths, but we're going to back up what it says. It's the water bearer. We got their planet is Saturn, and then some of it's Uranus. That's their current planet now. Silver and blue on this one. They have a mantra set. I know. They Taurus cards, the star. You have fixed air. Correct Aquarius dates. 21st to 18th. Body parts of shin. So let's go in it. It's the 11th sign of the zodiac. Um, let's get this up out of here. Aquarius are perfect representatives for the age of Aquarius. Those born under the horoscope sign have the social conscious need to carry us into the new millennium. Those of the Aquarius zodiac sign are humanitarians, philanthropic, keenly interested in making the world a better place. Along those lines, they like to make the world work better, which is why they focus much of things, much of their energy on social institutions, how they work or don't work. That's an Aquarius for you. That's an they make them. What we just read right here explains the strengths and weaknesses in it. We'll get into the relationships in a minute. But yeah, that's their whole makeup. This is an example. I can be evergreen right here, and then I can switch a topic or two. But the Aquarius myth, and it's the constellations and things like that. The Egyptians, the Nile, I ain't gonna get into that. The winter and the fixed mode. But let's read a fixed mode. It's the last of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac who hold all the elemental energy of endurance and stability in the middle phase of the 4 seasons. Aquarius begins the middle of winter when the season is most fixed and established, lending to the tenacious, immovable, and somewhat stubborn tendencies of the vulnerable Aquarian intellect. And it's an air element, light, dispersive element thought by the ancient astrologers to be an expression of a matter that represents the formlessness, dissolution. Aquarius' affinity for innovation, invention, intellectual focus is akin to the active flowing air and elements. See, they talk about the planetaries and things like that. I'm not going to get into the planetary stuff. Here's the house. In modern astrology, 12th of the alphabet, 12th house, birth chart, and innovation was created by psychological astrologers. Psychological astrologers to match sign affinities to relate house topics. Aquarius was assigned the 11th house of friends, alliances, and gifts. Since the Aquarius social and intellectual pursuits are aligned with the concerns of this house, since Uranus had been named a modern sub-ruler for Aquarius. See, Uranus is one of those 8th planet types. This is like the 11th house. It invites an offbeat Uranian sub-signature to the 11th house. Yeah. That's one of those. It's like a green planet when the rings is like upside down. So it's kind of like, you're dealing with knowledge right here. So yeah, man. And that's just me. Yeah. And it's the 12th house. The classical astrology, Aquarius planetary rules. Saturn was the joy. Yep. Birth chart. And the 12th house was called the house of bad spirit by classical astrologers, meaning it was connected from the annexes and shadowy themes that caused us the degree of mental anguish. This related to the Saturn classical being the planet responsible for our greatest tests and trials that come about through the feeling of burden with heavy responsibilities and concerns. As a result, Saturn is able to joyfully express his more limiting and uncomfortable offerings when placed here. The good news about this placement in the birth chart is that it can be connected with a theme of overcoming one's enemies and thought. Though difficult, can give the native great powers of the perseverance through life's hardest passage in the end. Okay, its characteristics, personality, the archetypal traits, and derived from its active masculine and yang qualities, making this sign oriented towards engagement with the other outer world, but alive in both Aquarian women and men. Both of these times, water bearer is as their rising sun or moon, have a clear objective, yet intellect, innovative energy, and their core personality like an icy heart of winter. Mhm. As a fixed sign, the water bearer holds the qualities of being a sustainer, making those with the Aquarians prominent in their charts. Great a dedicating themselves to projects and tenaciously sticking to their social principles. Ruled by Saturn, Aquarius can be thought of as a reformers. They're reformers too, yes, of the zodiac that challenge and test the social conventions we have built to see if they are still relevant and inclusive. I already read about their strengths, so they confirm it says the same thing. So yeah, the Aquarius is a unique sign. It's very unique. They deal with truth and knowledge. They are the real visionaries. A lot of people get it wrong. They try to say it's the Capricorns, but really it's the Aquarius, because we're in that age still. We ain't in the age of Pisces yet. I said damn fish, because we're not in the age. Some people say we are, but we're not. We're in the age of Aquarius. When it comes to the relationships, the sign of Aquarius can bring a lot of stress and solitude. People born under this sign tend to think so too much while feeling too little. They need constant excitement and change, or their life falls into a boring routine they cannot handle. This makes it impossible for them to hold on to a certain form of any relationship that makes life easier for many other signs of the zodiac. The best way to socialize and go out with or love an Aquarius is to let go of your need for control and dedication, and hope that this specific individual will find reason to be present, dedicated, and there for you for as long as it takes. As partners, when we speak of romance, this is not someone who is in for the long run at the beginning of any relationship. They need to truly be swept off their feet day after day, convinced of the certainty and endurance of their bond in order to give their heart to one person. But this is a sign often in search for a lot of emotional excitement. But it's important to remember that this is the sign of a fixed quality too, which makes them sort of a constant in their approach. If they build a strongly intimate while also intellectually stimulating relationship, that's a form of sapial sexuality with another human being, they will hardly drift away once they realize that the spontaneous flows of things leads them towards forming a lasting bond. As parents, Aquarius representatives can bring too much stress into the lives of their children, no matter what makes them different from their surroundings. It becomes a source of stress to those who have yet to build their ego and understand the way that the world works. They will give room for the character of their child to develop, excited and truly fascinated by the growth of their mind. As teachers and healers and friends, these strongly opinionated individuals will have trouble understanding a strongly emotional approach when needed, for their rational mind doesn't let them make decisions based solely on their hearts. Exactly. As children, in its childhood, Aquarius kids require a lot of intellectual presence and attention. It is important not to forget that their sun has fallen, and with it, their ego and self-image built while they are supposed to feel as the center of the world. Yeah, that's Aquarius. All right. I have a cousin like that, a male cousin. He's built like that characteristically. And a lot of times that's more in them. They can't help it. But the battle to show who they are can turn into agony if they have a rigid, unmovable parents. And the stronger their character, the more problems they will make. The Aquarius children are brilliant, creative, innovative, as much as they are the black sheep outcast in the family tree. Those who don't know how to act appropriately among neighbors and guests or their own parents, when cherished just the way they are, they turn into liberators, modern thinkers, and incredible people with endless possibilities. That's an Aquarius children. That's why it just showed you what I just read. Love and intimacy. Love excites those born in this sign, but also makes them feel tied up and locked up in a room with no doors. They will start their relationships quickly on a whim and end them in the same fashion, while often turning to their rational mind for help among matters of the heart. In the core of their personality lies the exhaustion of Neptune, and this makes them dreamy and often lost in their desires or parallel realities and worlds, and they are invisible to those that they share a life with. This is why their partner needs to touch them on an intellectual as well as an emotional level in order for their sexual relationship to be satisfying. They need changes, experiments, and their incredible curiosity satisfied at all times. Aquarius career. The imagination and speed of Aquarius representatives makes them great in doing work that no one else can manage. Creative ideas will make any assessment seems like a video game, and their energy never goes unnoticed. However, if they are stuck at a job that gives them no satisfaction, or is it below their mental needs, this can turn into torture for both of them, those that they work for. But they need constant motivation and change, as well as new technologies and equipment in order to shine in their line of work. Unpredictable and strange, they are a good friend, but often don't fit into their team at work. Still, their social and eloquent nature will resolve any problem quickly and keep them on a professional distance. Yeah, that's an Aquarius for you. Yeah, they can be good friends. They can do that. They're they're very interesting people too to talk to because they have their own little minds. I have a cousin like that. He was born. He's a February Aquarius. They're tough to deal with, but they're understandable. They're not bad people. In this space, I've met a few Aquarius. They are, I think, the male and the female. So that just shows you that they like high intellectual stuff. They're tangible. It's almost like the Taurus almost. And the other fixed signs, they're very similar, but they like some changes, but not all. Eventive, a sign of incredible ideas, brilliant minds, and Aquarius is a pool of universal thought. Friendly for socializing, truly fills their batteries, indulges their curiosity, makes them feel at home in any surroundings at any given time. Humanitarian, as a sign of that worries about the well-being of the entire humankind. They will care for the planet, the people, mundane events, ways to stop wars, poverty, and animal torture. Mhm. Detach, for they love their freedom and individuality more than anything else. Although they love making friends and socialize, but they will rarely sink into intimacy with ease. That's called detached. Extremists, for they don't care for your peace of mind, always prepared to see the world in black and white. Yeah, that's how they are. They're normal. And they want to be a part of something grandiose rather than give into the boring everyday activities and easily dismiss their daily responsibilities, becoming a sloppy and unreliable. Here's the negative traits about the Aquarius. Unpredictable, as a master of surprises, changes, and thinking outside the box, an Aquarius will hardly ever be reliable, easily read, even with people they have known for ages. This has nothing to do with respect or the way they value other people, but rather with the deeply seated feeling that they don't owe their time or effort to anyone. Yeah, they're very unpredictable. It's a unique sign. I mean, damn, they got like, well, it's three positive. It equals out. It's not a bad sign. They have their own character, man. I ain't got no planes, but here's what we're gonna understand the Aquarius. Here we go. This will further breaks down. I want to see who's in the chat, see who's up in here and things like that. Yeah, ain't nobody in here because it's for something because we're gonna go. It's got 50 minutes in. We're almost 50 minutes in. Oh, we're already 50 minutes in. Yeah. Yeah, videos behind. Okay, we're gonna go into this. This is evergreen content, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm bouncing around different contents I'm gonna try to do. To understand an Aquarius, you need to understand the burden of the world resting on their shoulders. That's the problem right there. The things that they think about aren't in any way small. This can take away a lot of their energy, turning their focus away from things other people might find important. They need a lot of support and respect in order to stay interested in any relationship while secretly wishing for a time of peace, calm conversations with those they care about deeply. If they express their true personality and feel free to do so, those who gave them enough room, respect will be nurtured, cherished for years. Still, it's impossible to predict their next move, and this is exactly what makes them attractive, strangely inspiring, and beautiful. Yeah, it's a unique sign, man. Like, they're very unpredictable. I mean, a lot of people think that's a negative trait. It should be a positive trait because Aquarian people are different. Like, that's probably one of the top signs, the fixed signs. They all right, and certain people can get along with. I mean, Aquarius ain't perfect, but they're very reasonable what they say. You know, they are humanitarians and they're visionaries because they have their own minds. There's nothing wrong with this sign. I don't know why people don't understand. That's just part of it. You know, that's the pieces of it. Let's read more about it. Yeah, this is a good fit. Sexuality is 90%, 70%. Their intellect is 90%. Aries is smart too. Their romance and love life will be 70%. Yeah, that would be it. But the sexuality, oh yeah, they already got that. Strengths and weaknesses, 80% is general compatibility, and 90% women, 70% that. Yeah, that's the Aries. Let's try Cancer. Yep, it's a water sign. It's low. You already know. It's a no-brainer. It's no-brainer. 50% communication. Interesting. Wow. Let's go with the Libra. That's who they compatible with. Wow. Okay, so Libra and Aquarius makes way more sense. That's their compatibility right there. They're good at romance. This will work. If you're Aquarius and Libra, y'all should hook up. This is y'all's romance is y'all strong point. Sexuality, not so much. Yeah, I would say a Libra will cheat. I know what I'm talking about. They will cheat. My ex-girlfriend was a Libra. She will cheat. So we already know. But the romance is real. That's the only thing that keeps them. But the compatibility communication 70, it should be higher. It should be like 75 or 80 if you're the Libra. But the Libra's a bad fit. That would be their third choice. They have to get divorced and things like that to work. General compatibility, Libra, 80%, 80%. Men and women. Yeah, that's the Libra for you. Let's go with the Capricorn. This is not a good fit. Yep, you already know. This is going left field, 50%. Could say I dated Aquarius. Well, that's a bad fit, bro. And let's go to my sign, 40%. Interesting in the romance, but both of us will probably cheat. If it's a female Aquarius, both of us try to cheat. Because I already know. It's not a good fit because we want more. We're tangible. We're fixed signs, so no excuse. Now the sexuality, we're not attractive. We already know that. 10%. It's a lot more than just, 30%. 10% of the women, yeah. So it's 30% of the man. Yeah, I figured that. Let's look at the Leo. They say they're compatible with Leos. This is sad right here. Okay, let's go back. Why does Libra got romance 100% and this shit got 60%? You see the bias? See, a lot of these are inaccurate. This is a different site of the zodiac. I want to do some more research to have this type of stuff too. I won't keep this one because this is what they will say right here. I'm using examples. Then you got the 90%. Intellect is 90%. It's going to make the Leo smarter because the Aquarius deals with intellect. Sexuality, oh, that's a whole nother side. They're two fixed signs that can fit. That's like a glove. Fire and air goes together. That's part of it too. General compatibility, 80%, 80%, 80%. But I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. You see that bullshit? See, we just talked about it, and then I mean, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta understand something. These signs is reckless now. Scorpio, I already know this is low. This is low right here, 50%. That see, that's higher than me, and we're 40%. So we got it, and that's it. So let's go with the Aquarius. I know Gemini is compatible with them. 90% sexuality, 60% romance and love. Yeah, they both intellect. They can work. 70% of the intellect. Yeah, if they're smart. 70%, 70%. Gemini is probably going to be the highest one. This is their greatest, probably. 80, 70 in romance. 100%, yeah, communicate. They have great communication. This will work. If you're an Aquarius and you're a Gemini, this will work. 80%. 90% on the woman. Your woman has to be Aquarius and your man has to be Gemini. That makes sense. On the man, it's 70%. Wow, that's why it's 80. Virgo, this ain't gonna work. You already know. That's suicide right there. Because y'all want more. Sagittarius is a fire sign. This ain't gonna work. It's 80% sexuality, though, if you're Sagittarius. Intellect is 100%. If you're Aquarius, this will work. This is a fire sign. Yeah, this is mutable. You can get along with the Geminis too. 80%, 80%, 80%. Great. Pisces is our best fit on here. Tell you why. Because it meshed well. Taurus got a lot of compatibilities. My sign is better than everyone else when it comes to that area, but we're good sustainers. I mean, our weakness is obvious. We already know. Yeah, it's one of those things like, let's look at all the signs right here. We already know about the Leo. Let's go with Aries. Yeah, since we're going to talk about the Ram, let's talk about the Ram. We already talked about the Capricorn on this one. Yeah, the color is red. Element is fire. The day is Tuesday. Leo state compatibility. That's their greatest compatibility because my parents is almost married 40 years if it comes up in 2024. That'd be 40 years of marriage. In 40 years, they're still married. Libra, they're boomers too. There's Libra's another compatibility. That's a cardinal sign, even though it's air. Sagittarius, a fire sign, mutable sign, is equality. Aquarius is a fixed sign. Interesting. Yeah, so they got Sagittarius. Yeah, they stay in the same blend. Aries, 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 Aries. Aries is courageous and considered the strongest sign of the zodiac, rushing forward without fear, ready to take on any challenges in the battle comes of their way. These individuals won't hold on the past while other things that are dead and gone. Their positive characteristics and enthusiasm, optimism, and independence and strength and innovative and generosity. The weakness, the greatest of those worn with the sun in Aries is their stubbornness. The power of the horns they carry around on their head won't let them give up without a fight. This makes them persistent in obtaining things they don't even need anymore, not knowing how to stop. They can become inflexible, too proud for their own good. My dad's the same way. And when their boundaries are shaken, they feel fear of anger. They will show they're short-tempered and lack subtlety to resolve the situation at hand. If they manage to keep their peace in challenging times, there is really nothing that will stop them on their path. Exactly. My dad has a short fuse. Saw that as a kid. He's an Aries. Strongest suit in the Aries when it comes to relationships with other people is their understanding of respect. They have deeply seated ability to respect other people's opinions and choices, even when they hold on to their own, like they would rather die than surrender. The social network is large for they are warm, passionate, adventurous, and always ready to help those in need. Their hero complex can sometimes make them overly giving with the tendencies to do things for the loved ones that their loved ones that don't even want done. And Aries will fight for love, and no matter if it's love for partners, friends, and family members, they will protect you and stand by you in the toughest times, even if them aggressive, overly opinionated. Yeah, my dad's the same way. He's a March Aries. He did the same thing, but I'm gonna check something real quick. But we'll talk about this a little bit. And it's been an hour. What's going on, man? Salute, degenerate. And y'all gonna put this in the chat. But yeah, I'm gonna be back for a minute because I'm gonna be like, yeah, pin the message right quick. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. My stuff right quick. Y'all making me work for it. Appreciate y'all. I know it's Sunday. Y'all got things to do, but you know what I'm saying? But I don't get this out the way. But yeah. Yeah, man. I'll be back. I'll be on mute. Hold on. All right. Let's see what we're gonna get back into. Yeah. I just my fault. It slipped out. Okay. I talked about the opinionate. Yeah, survive about the Aries. Okay. So as partners, Aries represent will be strong-willed and stubborn, but at the same time protective, warmth, and passionate. They need a partner who will be able to calm them when they burst into flames. Yep. Fiery fire sign, cardinal sign. Easily forget conflicts. Yep, my dad does that all the time. He still do. That arise along the way. They can be too dominated in cases of strong repression in their upbringing. Yeah, my dad's like that. This is a tricky sign too. It's a lot to learn. The Aries is something else, man. I mean, my father's one. Thank God I had a Aries father. I'll tell you that. Um, he put me in situations that help. But this is an interesting zodiac. It's first of the zodiac. We're gonna back it up. We're gonna back it up why we're talking about this. Aries is an interesting sign. case y'all don't know, it's the first of the zodiac. Um, and we're gonna get into it. Yeah, the ram is important. Uh, this sign is very unique. Too. I mean, it's not bad, but it's respectable based off this trailblazing sign that it is. And me, I didn't really care for the Aries. I already know their weaknesses in patience, but they have a lot of other weaknesses too. But they're not bad people. They just have a way of looking things, and especially cardinal signs. I always get along with them for some reason. When it comes to business, they get it done. I'm sorry, they're like my third favorite. But that's an Aries for you. I went to school with April Aries, and they're pretty good. But my dad's a March Aries, so you already know he's on cloud nine with it. He done lost all his mood swings, so he's changed because he's heading a 40-year marriage. I don't think he really cares at this point. He was that when he was younger. But yeah, my dad's an Aries. I tell you, yeah, they get things done. They'll let you know in a heartbeat. Yeah, they will burst in flames if you ain't careful. Very short fuse people. They can be dominating in case strong person and upbringing. Aries can be a tad strange when it comes to their sexuality, the way they form intimate relationships. That is so true. They have a different way of looking at it, but it's hard to talk to them about that. I mean, we talk about it a little bit in a joking manner, but it's strange, But hey, that stuff doesn't really matter. As parents, all Aries will have trouble adapting to newborn baby, mostly because of its sensitivity and responsibility it brings, usually rushing into new experiences in life. And Aries will rarely understand the consequences of all their activity. They could be too impulsive, demanding when it comes to their relationship with children. Exactly. My dad wanted me early. My mom told him to wait. That's exactly how he acted. And then finally I was born. He rushed me and run me all the way down to the hospital. He was excited. It was a boy, they're really about their goals. And the problem with them is they just, like I said, straightforward. They're very impulsive. And a lot of times they can't help that. That's what the ram is. The ram symbol. You got to look at your zodiac. That ram is very impulsive, but I understand why. It wants to get things done. It's a trailblazing sign, first sign of the zodiac. If, ands, or no buts. That sign gets things done. I hate to say that. That's just a cardinal sign you got to deal with. It ain't everybody's favorite, but it's my third favorite when it comes to cardinal signs. I'm sorry to tell you. Libra's on the bottom. It's my least favorite. Only got 3 favorites in the cardinal sign. It's the Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries. That's the only way you can deal with them, but they have a different way of looking at things too. That sign is not unique, but it's unique in getting things done when it comes to business and sexual. I give them that. But the parenting and all that, no, I'm familiar with their little ways. I have an Aries parent, so he's a father, And that runs inside of my dad's family. It's only a few family members, and even my mom's side too. Them Aries ain't no joke. Oh. However, rare are those who understand the importance of play as well as an Aries. Even though they will seem strict too serious at times, yeah, they will often behave like they are children themselves. Yeah, my dad does that when we was young. Always want to play victim and all that. Easily show their creative side in family activities. Yeah, he always did that with us when we was young. He always have that childlike mindset. He wasn't no child or anything. He was just always want to be into it. When we was young, he did that to my sister a lot. Enjoying their own return childhood, they can build an incredible relationship with children, entering little worlds, growing together with them. Yeah, that's what he did with us. My dad did the same thing, especially in sports. He did that with my sister and other things too. So yeah, the parenting part is very accurate. You know, that's all of them in general. Man. He's the same way. Yeah. And they talk about the love matches, the women and things like that. Okay. As children, Aries needs a lot of understanding and tenderness with their incredible high energy levels. Yep. Their outspoken personalities. Years can go by with their awareness of situations in which to hold their tongue, never moving from the starting point. They do not understand secrecy, silence, and blind obedience, and create a lot of trouble out of spite if pushed too far. Facts. Honest and direct, they will respect and love their parents no matter what. This is why they need to be respected in return with their freedom and act in their personality, allowed to grow, even when it seems wild. Exactly. That's how they are. That's their personality. We're going to talk about their careers in a minute. Love and intimacy without uh, fearing in, without fearing initiative. Aries can be stubbornly chase the subject of their desires for a while, but they will get flirtatious, impatient, and passionate, fighting for love as their necessity that has to be obtained. When they fall in love, it will be hard for them to balance their passionate, uh, proactive side with their tender emotions they carry within. This could lead to conflicts and hurt simply because they have a need to protect their hearts, not accepting their own sensitivity, but when supported in this tender area of this heart, the best in Aries tends to shine and they become loving and warm and passionate, able to show their love through daily acts of kindness. Sexual compatibility is extremely important in their intimate life, for they have to feel free to express who they are, having trouble understanding and any source of frustration. Yeah. It's a career, creative, ambitious. There's nothing an Aries cannot accomplish in life, only if motivated enough, ready to take on challenge. Good times of crisis. There are innovators that burn out quickly, but can give the initiative energy for any type of endeavor and causes. But when they build some tact and awareness of other people's needs, they become incredible managers and leaders with a talent to give others energy and reason to fight for the shared goal. And it's there. Let's go for their, I already know their positives. Let's go for their negative traits first, because I'm familiar with their negative traits. I'm going to go to their positive. Arrogant and can be bound with their stubbornness. This can be the most difficult trait, especially if they are starting imposing opinions on others. Yep. Stubborn, since there is nothing they value more than self-respect. Okay. Undisciplined, for they know that they have enough energy to use it on several different things at once, but lack awareness on all the steps towards he final goals. Let's go for positive traits on them. Passionate about their work and their ethics, relationships, or creative efforts. Here's the positive. Means positive traits. Okay. About the final outcome, circumstances, abilities, and always looking forward. Courageous, to take on any problem that might arise, to face others in the time of need. Yep, that's what they do. Understanding your Aries. Before you judge your Aries for being too arrogant and hard to deal with, see where their sensitive core lies. Once you understand their emotional nature, discover ways in which their hearts and everything else will seem unimportant, easy to handle. A good word will go along, and for as long as you respect them and let them know you do, they will have no reason to rush into conflict. Exactly. That's what it is. Especially with your parents if they're Aries too. That's why I kind of respect them now. One time that happened when I was young, when I was really young, but once I got older, it's different. It ain't what it used to be. Since my mom is a Leo, she wigged out on me. You know how it is. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping off of that. But but just wigged out on me. But Yeah, not even worried about it. So their strengths and weakness. Let's look at the compatibility. I'm just going to get into the numbers. Let's back up for a minute. All right. So I'm reading this from the .com that I've did series of the Zodiac. Ram, Cardinal Fire, I am is their mantra. The Torah card, the Emperor, red and mustard colors. They wear red and they have a mustard color, and then the head, first of the house. And let's see, I know people ain't in here like that. Yeah, that's it. You know, what's going on, Tampa? Let's go with it. Let's see. I'm gonna read something about it. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. That's pretty much how born under this sign see themselves first. But Aries are the leaders of the pack, first in line to get things going. Yep, we just confirmed that on the other side. Whether or not everything gets done is another question altogether. For an Aries, prefers to initiate rather than to complete. Do you have any project need kicking start? Call an Aries. By all means, by all means. I'll say by all means, the leadership displayed by Aries is most important and impressive. So don't be surprised if they can rally the troops against seemingly immeasurable yeah, immeasurable odds. They have that kind of personal magnetism. Yeah, because their planet is Mars. It's Mars. That's why that planetary Aries is something else. An Aries sign won't shy away from new ground either. Those born under this sign are often called the pioneers of the zodiac, which they are. And it's their fearless trek into the unknown that often wins the day. Yep. Aries is a bundle of energy, dyna, I'll say dynamic, but Dianism. Yeah, I'll say Dianism, energy, and Dianism, kind of like a Pied Piper. Yeah, I'll say kind of like a Pied Piper leading people along with its charm and charisma, dawning for a new day. And all of its personalities is pure bliss to an Aries. Yep. Yep. He's like that. Okay. The symbolism of the ram, the Greek god Amun Ra, or Amre Ra. You know, I'm not gonna get into that. That ram's got a lot of myths. Spring in Western tropical zodiac represent the yearly rebirth of the sun, northern hemisphere renewal. Yeah, I read this before. Blah blah blah. Let's go to cardinal. Aries is the first of the four cardinal signs of the zodiac, who hold all the elemental interior energy that marks the beginning of the four seasons. Aries begins the spring, the source of the ram's affinity for being a fiery starter and leader and trailblazer. I mentioned trailblazer. Here's the fire element, the lightest and brightest element thought by the ancient astrologers to be akin to divine light of the stars and the vital life giving rays of the sun, but the ram's affinity for inspiration, impulsivity, and assertiveness are kind in the fire element. Excellent. Aries planetary rulership. And it's Mars, of course. And Mars is full with affinity and potency of the warrior archetype of this sign, beginning able to being as primal, combative, fearless of the planetary force as it seems like to be. Mars Aries found in other ethnic, deeply martial courage we need it. Yeah. Let's look at the house rulership. Mad House projects. Aries was assigned the first house of the identity since it's bold, interior energy was similar to the way the first house in the birth chart indicates how a person will present themselves to the world. The first impression they will project, since the sign of the ram is ruled by Mars. The modern astrology system invites a Mars-like subsignature to the significations of the first house. The sixth house, classic astrology. This is related to Mars, classically being considered one of the more difficult or malefic planets in astrology, responsible for conflicts, violence, injuries in the life of the native when badly placed. Since the sixth house has a connection to heal challenges and hard luck, Mars is able to joyful express its more unwelcome offerings here, or at least has a leg up on being extra marshy and powerful. Yeah, so we already know about the ram sign and all that. So yeah. We're gonna get into the compatibility. Roman love, man, 70%, 60%, 70%. Yeah, they can't be compatible in the 70s. Let's look at Cancer. Wow, interesting. Romance 30%, physical compatibility 50%, intellect 10%, general 30%, total 20%, 40%. Aries sign. Let's go with Libra. Let's take compatible 90%. This is factual right here. I read that other zodiac places. Yeah. So physical 90%. Let's see what we're gonna talk about. 60%. It's the intellect. Not good. 80% general compatibility. 90% of the women, yeah, that's why it's an 80 to 70, because yeah. Let's see the Capricorn, they're both cardinal signs. This ain't gonna work because you already know why. They said we don't get along with Aries. Well, y'all cardinal signs, but they get along with Cancer and stuff. The goat and the ram. 40% physical. They can get it. 30%. 30%. 40% of the men. Wow. Capricorn. You know, the Taurus won't work, but the sexual stuff is 50%. Not bad. Considerably. A lot of people think 50 is bad. No, 50 is not bad. If it's 50 to 90, that's not good, you know, because the sex is there, but the romance, no, they cheat. 30%, yeah. That's only will knock us off, but the sexual stuff, oh, you already get that. That's manosphere shit. They look at that them numbers. 30%, 40%, 30% on the male and female. Yeah. Let's look at Leo. This is the greatest compatibility right here. Okay, the sexual stuff is 80%. Yes. Now the romance, this is so true. My parents are struggling with that right now. 60%. It's not bad. I mean, it's there. But most people would say it used to be upper than that. So it's lower now, according to today's time. Back then it was different. It's probably higher than that. Now, intellect is 70%. They think different when it comes to money. I can tell you that from experience. General compatible 70% is average. I'll say 70% is kind of average, or in between above average. Because we get the same percent, that's just average. But 80% in the man and the Leo woman, yeah, they're compatible 80%. Now that's true because they're a lot alike. They both picky. But if it's the other way around, no, 60%. So that's why it's 70% total. But that's their compatibility. Now, Scorpio, they share the Mars, the planetary. And the reason why the sexuality will work is because of that. Outside of that intellect and romance, it's mute. It's very mute at this point. I'll end this and talk about it in the zodiac run. So yeah, Aquarius 70%, 90% sexuality, 90% communication. This will work. You already know 80%, 70%, 90%. So it's 80% total. %, 100% sexuality with Gemini. Not surprised. Romance 80%. That's something there. But the intellect is 70, which is not bad. But here's the general 80%, 80%, 80%. Virgo, this is gonna be a beast. 50% of romance. Interesting. Not bad. Considerably. But the sex, yeah. You already know. 30%. Yeah. Aries is compatible. You already know it's Leo and Libra. They already won that. And Gemini, those are the ones they should stick with. Outside of that. Now, Sagittarius, the sexual is 80, intellect is 100%, which is great. They could be that. I mean, stick with Sagittarius women, fellas, if you're out there. 80. Now, the man is 70, the woman's 90, because, the woman is more, about there. Pisces is our match because we can deal with them. Sexuality is 30% and all that. Yeah, man, it's what it is. Yeah, I'll choose a sign for you and I'll read it off. But, I'm just going to keep it for now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's going on, Mike? He says, I'm an Aries and can confirm. Yeah, my dad's one too. He's born March 31st. Yeah. I think Charles is one too. Faulkner. My parental pairings. Yeah. Don't Cardinals get along? Oh, they do. I will say, dang. I'm trying to think. Okay. I would say my mom, I would say my dad and my sister do get along. I mean, even though my sister's a Capricorn, my dad's an Aries, he knows how to figure out over the years. But I'll say I've seen some Cancer signs and Cardinal signs do get along in certain areas, but I'm not gonna get into that. That's a whole nother sphere with that. But but yeah, they do get along. They do get along. They probably making fun of my microphone for that straight. I'm crazy on that restraint. Libras and Aries. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. They're very compatible. Very compatible. I think I have an aunt that's a Libra too. My dad, but sometimes they didn't get along because she's got some extra problems with it. But sometimes it depends on the month. I haven't got into that. But they do. When it comes to business, I've seen that. I've definitely seen that. Yeah, they do stick together. I always got along with cardinal signs. I don't know when it comes to business. That's just me. But I'm familiar. It's I got plenty of them in my family, so it's a even. I ain't got a lot of mutables. I think I got a couple, but the fixed signs, yeah, has Aries family members and friends. Yeah, I have a few. I have my mom's twin brothers were Aries. I think they were March something. I think was on the 30th. I think they was born on the 30th. And then my dad's sister was a Aries too. It's March something in the 20s in that area. It's a couple. But outside of that, rest of them is Cancers. I think a few Geminis there and there. I'm a Taurus myself, so it ain't that many of us. So it's up and down. But yeah, my sister's a Capricorn. So, but his mom is a Sagittarius. I forget what his dad is. I don't know what sign he is. I don't know if he's an Aquarius or mine or whatever. I'm confused on him. I haven't seen his gray side in years. He died in 92. Yeah, it's just little content. It's gonna put out here. I did a little zodiac compatibility. I'm just gonna put that up here. Yeah, I found that and I thought that was interesting. I'm getting close to one I found, but I'm gonna see on my phone, so it ain't like anything else is here. So yeah, them zodiac signs. Like I study characteristics and sometimes the compatibility stuff, but then you get into the houses, you be like, okay, this is what they do. I deal with the characteristics. I don't really get into the plants astrology. Yeah, it's got certain messaging in it, but they have a purpose, you know what I mean? But the houses are important. Why they're like that, and it's the characteristics of people. That's basically what you want to treat a zodiac. Same with mine. Mine is more, I think you sustain more. But the problem with us is we don't like extreme changes. Like we do like some changes, but we don't like the extremes. Like, every Taurus is not the same. We may want something, but deep down we get too proud of ourselves and say, hey, this is what I want and all that. Now, an Aries father is a little different. If he has two, okay. If his kids is one fixed sign and one's a cardinal, he's going to be close to the cardinal regardless, because the Capricorns, they're very pragmatic. They get things done, similar to the Aries, but all cardinal signs are pragmatic. I try to tell y'all, they all have different characteristics, but they move things forward. Now, me, on the other hand, I like to build myself. Now, here's where me and my father get along. We understand each other's, spaces, but we want the same thing in return. I'm patient, he's impatient, so it's like an opposite. But you can't work with him. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my mom. Well, my mom's a Leo. She's a fixed sign, but if you tell her no, she'll have a fit. He did that one time with his wife, and he said, you didn't hear the end of it. That's what I had to deal with. I had two fire signs as my parents. Supposed to be greatest compatibility according to certain researchers of the zodiacs and things. And you start reading, you be like, all right, the astrology signs and all that. Interesting sign. Interesting sign. Yep. My sign is like, I wish new and Third World was here. Yeah, we do things different. We have our ways. I say we like sweet stuff. Yeah, sometimes. That's the laziness though. We should stop if we like sweet stuff. I mean, I'm trying to cut back. Goddamn. But I'm trying to be efficient with it. But a lot of people don't know. Yeah, a lot of us do get overweight over time. I ain't overweight. I'm thin right now. But if I ever get overweight, I will be walking around the block in the treadmill. But I ain't gonna be that overweight because it depends on my father's frame and everything. But I always keep moving. I can be a little lazy if I don't want to do content or anything. That's easy to do. I sleep all day, or sometimes I just chill, be outside, exercise. The next thing you know, rinse and repeat. When I used to work, I did the same thing, but I keep things organized. You know what I'm saying? But if I always get my work done, and next thing you know, I come on and go to sleep, and then go to the gym or whatever. You know, I was in that type of mode. But I did mind socialization when I was younger. Had friends, play ball, and all that stuff. That was about me. That's how I was, personality wise. And take no shit from nobody. I stand on my 2 feet. I wasn't a group guy. I was a small group type of guy, unity. I was more like, and I was solo dolo too when I was in school. But when you get online, it's like I was solo dolo then. Challenged certain people and dismantled their arguments. What I did was people follow me. You know what I mean? It was in reverse. But I can make some friends. I've done that when I played sports. Because I always get things done. You know, I'm more of a builder. You know what I mean? I don't even like authority when I was young. But that took me a long, long way. So, you know. They are, because I think I did strong. They are, in certain elements, they are, because you got the Aries, the first zodiac. Hold on, I got another one for you. They are, in certain ways. Hold on, because we need to confirm that, and then I got another one to back you up on this too. We're gonna deal with quality. Got some backup. Hold on. Because if you want to deal with astrology, we got to deal with quality in astrology. So we're gonna nuke this in the bud. We're gonna answer your question, and I'm gonna put this little screen share, and I'm gonna put a share. Hold on, because I need to talk to y'all for a minute, because we're gonna get something done up here, because we're gonna be all right. We're gonna break this down, and the meanings and things like that, because we got it under control. So we got it right here. Yeah, 12 signs of the zodiac have numerous of classifications, including elements, masculine, feminine energy. Not energy, but in qualities. But this section explains the zodiac qualities. There are qualities applied to signs, cardinal, fixed, and mutable, but these qualities are also called quadruplities, and they have significant effect on a person's general outlook and attitude, and indicate how they function in their daily life. But the qualities represent how a person with a certain sign interacts with their environment, how they respond to situations, how they interact with other people. Every person plays a different role on a team, but some are starters or initiators. Cardinals are initiators. Yep. Some are the hard workers, fixed, and some are networkers, mutable. That means change. Each quality has its defining features, strengths, and weaknesses. The influence each other's sign. And yes, I'm going to knock this off real quick. Yeah, the initiators and starters. This sign with this energy are pioneers and visionaries, but they are the ones to get things moving. The cardinal quality represents new beginnings, brings fresh energy to every situation. Cardinal signs move extremely fast with assertiveness. They do not let opportunities pass them. Obstacles and challenges are easy to them to overcome. Other signs, they need to feel constant sense of a direction in life. Cannot stand feeling lost and not having a goal. That's a cardinal sign. But they need to know that they are making progress. But these people are straightforward, hands-on. When they want to get something done, you will rarely find a lazy, slacking cardinal sign. They want to be ahead in the race and in front of everyone else. Other people can sometimes perceive their energetic spirit as pushy and overbearing. But these are 4 sign cardinal signs. Aries, Cancer is the second one because of the month. Libra's the third one, and Capricorn is the 10th zodiac. So that's the last one. So yeah, fixed energy, we already know foundations, more conservative leaning, mutable is networking. Yeah. So like I said about the cardinal sign, he mentioned they are the stars of the element, and what he said about them. Fixed signs, and our fixed signs are the rebels of their elements. They can be, but they sustain stuff. They can be. I'm gonna read that for you. Let's see. The fixed signs, they sustain stuff, but they support foundations of society, but they are the builders and preservers. Fixed signs take the ideas initiated by the cardinal signs and create something physical and substantial out of them, but their natures are reliable, persistent, and consistent. We're very consistent. They have the patience to complete tasks until they come into a full form. Fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Aquarius are the real visionaries of the sign. They're visionaries, and also they are reformers. Visionaries and reformers, Aquarius. Scorpios are more like they change like the weather too. They can be very two-faced, but Scorpios are kind of like they're more a magnetist type sign. They deal with a lot of stuff, very conquest like, warlike. Similar to the Aries, but warlike. Leos are more leaderish, big personalities, big broad statements, but they're like in the head of the curve. Now, Taurians are nothing. They, by definition of a Taurus is like a movable object. They're sustainers. They are builders. They're very consistent and patient. The bull is very patient, but you make it mad, it just destroys you. You know what I mean? But their Taurus card is a Hierophant. I forget the Leo's Taurus card. Scorpio's death. Aquarius is the I forget what the Aquarius. I just forgot it already. But it's one of those things. But the fixed sign is purely what it is, what I just read. But the mutable, that's the change signs too. I'm gonna read that as well. Adapts, change. They are the ones to change, refine, adjust projects initiated by the cardinal signs, established by the fixed signs. They go with the flow and use their energy to make ideas, projects, service work with different circumstances and needs. Extraordinary, open-minded, and flexible. But these signs gather information, pay attention to details, learn, and experiment. Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Yep, that's your quality signs, and I just read. But yeah, man, gonna look at it up. Aries, the alpha, yeah. Cancer, the patriarch and the matriarch, yeah. Capricorn, the CEO, chairman. That's about right about the Capricorn. And Libra's the judge. Am I right? Yeah, exactly. Aries is like an alpha sign. They kind of like straightforward. But if you study the planetary zodiac of the zodiac.com, they're more warlike, kind of like the Scorpio. They're polar opposite of the planet. But when you're dealing with that, they conquest a lot. Now, Cancer is more protectors. They're the patriarch and the matriarch of the worlds. They're kind of like the crab is kind of like a protector. They're more, I think the water sign, similar to the Taurus. They kind of like they're nurturers. They're nurturers. Now, the Capricorn is the CEO, chairman. They're like pragmatists. They're like pragmatists, and they can be amoral pragmatists, but but 9 out of 10, I will say they're pragmatists. I won't say they're amoral pragmatists. Some can be, and some can't. They just be normal. It's like the working the day of the office. I'll give you an example. LeBron James, he's a Capricorn. He gets things done. He just does his thing and picks people apart. Even though he's a cardinal sign, they believe in big changes, big movements. Now, Libra is balance. It's the scales. Yeah, they're the judge. They can be fair, they say, but they always stuck in the middle, but that's a Libra for you. But Libras, I already know what they get down with, but they get it done. But I can tell you this, Libras are like, what I've noticed, they change over time. I mean, there's some famous Libras that a lot of people like. I ain't a fan of the women Libras because I had a problem with my ex and we just didn't mesh well. But they deal with that the Venus planetary, but the Venus, I will say the Venetians, you know, that's when we was compatible on that. But outside of that, we just couldn't mesh well in other areas. So, you know, now the Capricorn is our connection in Cancer. Those are the two signs, like I said, we're compatible, we're very similar, we can deal with it. But the Aries, that's a whole nother beast. And that's not a good mix because the Aries is more impatient and straightforward, and we are more patient. So you put us on Mars, our detriment, we're too tranquil for them. Scorpios are opposite, and it's on that planet as well. That's what harms us. So if you're these signs and try to be compatible with, I would say, certain fixed signs. Who's a fixed sign on here? I'm trying to see who's fixed on here. See who's fixed. Libra is mutable. Capricorn is cardinal. No, they all cardinals. My fault. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, with a fixed sign that matches with your elements, you got to be careful. Leo's is good with Aries, it makes sense, but everybody else is just, it's a toss up. You just got to be careful. Ain't nothing to play with. But yeah, man. So do all air signs change their opinions? I would say the Libras, for one. Geminis can too. It's a mutable sign. Now Aquarius can in some degree. The problem is they stay on point. They do change if they want to. They're more social reformers. They like social change. But the other two, yes. My experience with my ex, she's a Libra. She changes her mind every once in a while. It's not good on a woman. I understand a man does when it comes to projects, but outside of it, a lot of them have problems, but they're good people at the end of the day. They just got to mess with certain people, but they give off this, they get along with everybody, and that's their intent. I think they're malcontent type people. I don't know. All I know is they do change their opinions. I'll say those two signs were there, but the other one, like the Aquarius, I haven't seen much. Only time they change is they change for a specific reason. Like if they want to reform something like laws, they get it done. I have never seen the Aquarius in action change their mind. It's usually the Geminis and the Libras. They're number ones at that. That's just me. So yeah. I gave you the qualities. I'll give you another one. Hold on for a minute. Yeah. Quadruple T's. How's quadruple T's? Let's see what we're talking about. Here we go. Here's further explanation. We just talked about it. Cardinals, these signs are big picture thinkers of the zodiac, great at brainstorming, initiating by, but might not be the strongest with the follow through. They include Aries, fire, Cancer, water, Libra, air, and Capricorn, earth. It's just like it says, and here's the mutable signs. They're the most adaptable of the zodiac, however, not as positive, but flip side is that they can be wishy-washy. That's what they say. This is by this woman right here. There's different viewpoints. Fixed signs. These signs are known for being really great at digging their heels, and whether you call that resolute or stubborn as hell. Yep. That includes the Taurus earth, Leo fire, Scorpio water, and Aquarius. Every planet and element that astrologers look at in the chart falls with one of the 12 houses, each ruling different areas, each ruled by one of the 12 signs. Check out each profile below to see which house each sign oversees. And it shows you all this stuff. So you're doing your thing. So, it talks about it and things like that. But I can give you this link again. This is a good one too, just to read the complete guide and all that. Y'all can deserve this link. So, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna stop it, put it in the live stream. So yeah, paste it, put it down here. Yeah, man. Put this out here. So yeah, that's the thing I do, but it's still evergreen. I could talk about zodiacs all the time, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I got. But I can talk about the historical stuff with the Moors and things like that, nature and things like that. He said they put us on the community tab. Like someone else I know, they got to put us on the community tab. At least I came up. Unlike most people, can't take these dudes seriously. I ain't got no problem. They acting like a female. They acting like a female. Like they say in the management, they said they acting like a female. Crybabies. I do believe that the zodiac opposites actually do have some things in common. He said just in very low key ways. They do. They do. They all do. If you read their characteristics long enough, you'd be like, woo, pretty much all of them. And that's why I'm coming to find out that a lot of times it's gonna stick to their guns. I mean, like I give you example about the cardinal signs, like they're very similar to the Taurus sign or the fixed sign. When it comes to sustaining and building, you'd be like, the fuck? But you understand that, Leos are more similar to the Aries, even though they're stubborn too, but they do not like to be told no. That goes for men and women. The lion is something else. Then you got the Scorpio. That's the only sign that deals with change very well than the fixed signs. And you know why? Because not only is a water sign, only deals with the planetary Mars, that sign is very unique as well. It conquests a lot. A scorpion is something else. It's a vicious insect like creature. Always go to warlike battles, right? It's in every symbolism, but yeah, it's very similar to the mutable signs. Now, the mutable signs is similar to other signs as well, probably the cardinals in connection. Virgo's almost like a fixed sign in a way, like the Taurus. They both can be witty people, great followers, great leaders. They got all the tools to be, what they are. Geminis are more like cardinal signs, almost damn near. They deal with twin and two personalities. Then you got your Pisces. Pisces is nothing but typically like the Scorpio. They all about that change and shit. And they live inside their head. It's a Pisces for you. Then you got Sagittarius. Sagittarius is almost like the Cardinals mixed with a fixed sign because they tell great jokes and great stories and they get under your skin. Then you got, I will say, yeah, that's about it. Then you got a lot of fixed signs that's similar to Cardinals as well. Aquarius is one. Taurus is one. And I will say, I won't say Leo, but I will say Scorpio because they have a lot of common with each quality sign. But yeah, they're very similar. But yeah. Well, yeah, that's it on the zodiac. I've talked about that stuff a lot on my channel too, just to add more clarity to it. But that's the last one we'll discuss it on this topic. Yeah, it's been an hour. I'm talking about something else now. But yeah, these can be evergreen content if you want to, if people learn to watch it and whatever. So I've done this a lot. So, I got it up here. I'm just looking at the Elgato Wave 3. See how they, the synthesis and all that. MV7, I heard of it. But your boy got that. And there's a Blue Yeti, but nobody wants to use the Blue Yeti. Yeah. For example, Cancerians and Capricorn are both dependable and cold goofballs. Yeah, they are. Capricorns and Cancerians are loyal. What you gotta understand is Cancer is a water sign, similar to the Capricorn, because they're both cardinals. Cardinals, they deal with big new beginnings. Since I'm an earth sign and a fixed sign, I can understand both. Cancers are more loyal too, and they're nurturing. Capricorns is more pragmatic in approach, but if you put them and the Taurus together, it's an empire. That's all it is. But yeah, they have a lot of wittiness too, dry jokes, dry humor. Not bad people, they just, I got them in my family. I got a cousin that's a Capricorn too. He's a January Cap. He's married to a Caucasian woman, so it's got a. I think he's got 2 sons. I don't know how many kids he got now, but I haven't spoken to him in a minute. Oh my god, I'm enjoying it. Oh, well, I have to buy those lithiums again. I want to buy several packs. It's getting ridiculous. Of batteries. I want to have to find a big pack of batteries for my Xbox or whatever. Yeah. What signs deal with self-depreciating humor? Oh man. Oh, it's plenty. I would say Sagittarius. And the second one would be Taurus. We mean as hell. We our humor is wicked. We're very witty and dry humor, but we're petty as hell, but we get under people's skin. Capricorn is probably the third. Virgos is probably number 4. And quiet is kept. Quiet is kept. I would say Aries. Because Aries will pick you apart. Aries will pick you apart. If you say something slick, if you're an Aries person, like you're telling a joke and you time it right, and you can say it to a Leo woman, they get easily triggered, right? The Leos are always harboring and get triggered over jokes. But the Aries will tell a simple joke, or you tell her something to do, or tell her what to do, like a command. She ain't gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be witty with it. But the Capricorns get under people's skin too. They hold good and bad secrets, deep secrets. It's personal. Then you got the Taurus, like it wants to dismantle your arguments, gets the best of you. We always tell jokes and just keep on going. But Sagittarius is the best one. Sagittarius is the best one. They take the fun and the story out of it. They make it more fun. So I'm saying, like, I have no issue. But I gotta say, but yeah. And that's how we get down. So, because you got a lot of brothers don't know all this stuff, but but I'm just putting it out there, putting content out there. Just do what I need to do. So I don't like all this live stream. Ain't nothing online, so oh, everybody's street. Okay, it's 5 something. Everybody's asleep. Oh, this is what AB's talking about. Suicide Squad. Yeah, I gotta check that out. This is yeah, I'm gonna have to. I want to check that out. Sounds pretty good. The Rock of 5.0. Oh Lord, he was on a panel last night with Ism. 45 clip. Kingsland Lockheed content trip. Oh, that's my girl talking. Okay. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, yeah. Seeing influence people that helps. Yeah, that's the problem. Black pillars. Let me add that to the collection. No, it's got. Yeah, they're suckers, man. Don't let these losers get you down. The man. Oh, they over there at Pastor. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. Black Uru and all that. Yeah, yeah. I see. Yeah, most of my boys are over there. Yeah, I ain't gonna slide through and talk about women all day. That ain't do. I'm just gonna do Evergreen. Some people gonna get tired. It depends on the title. If people mess with you, they mess with you. Yeah. I don't know who's gonna be on tonight. This may not be a long stream. I might schedule something tonight. Cause I got time. Cause I'm not trying to stay on this for long. Cause I know this is Evergreen, but I might schedule something tonight. I don't know. See how long this will go. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah. What's going on? Yeah, you was. I saw you on the third shift um last night. I was on two panels with what you call my boy Kuda. He had a good the first stream was good. I watched that this morning, the replay of that Saturday jams. I did good on that. And then the one with fasting, I cammed up and old boy tried to clown me. That didn't work. And then Jerome likes to instigate, knowing his ass. But Jerome ain't safe. They're gonna dox his ass if you ain't careful. But nobody cares about that. Now, they're irrelevant at this point. Kuda ain't with that bullshit. Yeah, he's from the Bay Area. He told me on the panel. Yeah, he's from the Bay Area. Yeah, his background, he is a P. He's a true P. He just don't broadcast it a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's just honest about himself. A lot of people just be hating. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll schedule something tonight. Cause if anybody ain't really streaming, I got time. Cause I ain't trying to waste no time, but I'll knock two streams out. Cause Kuda might not stream, knowing him because he got to get to work. He said he's gonna do shit. Now all them streams he did yesterday and the day before, he's probably drained. I'll name a topic. Hold on. I'll name a topic because I'll schedule it tonight. Because I'll do one that's interesting. I was just showing evergreen content, but I'll give him something to talk about. Yeah. I want to say ignore bullshit. Yeah. I'll do this right quick. Ignore bullshit and embrace knowledge only. Yeah. I said cut. Okay. All right. Yep. Nah, nah. It ain't him. Uh, you know who I'm talking about. Uh, on say yeah, Mr. Fittinelli. He tried to clown me on the community post. Name fasting. No, no fasting. We cool. We cammed up last night. Nah, I don't think he was paying attention to that stream. Watch that stream, and he tried to put it on the community post. I'm talking about that motherfucker. I don't talk about him tonight because he's a clown. I ignore bullshit like that. He's trying to start something that ain't gonna work. He's drowning in the madness. He is from Cali. He is from Cali. If you go on his channel, he'll tell you he is from Cali. Yeah, I don't talk about it tonight. I don't smash his head. So he's a clown at this point. I will do one at 8:30. So I'll be back. But this stream ain't nothing. Because I ain't. Looks like no one's coming because I know everybody's over at Pastors right now, past $40. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at other things right now because I know I can do two streams. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people are not interested in coming up right away, so you know how it is. Um, yeah, if they want to come up or not, but I already posted the second link in it. I was gonna pull up. You was gonna pull up. You was gonna pull up. Okay. Let me see. It must be the Scorpio versus Taurus rivalry, y'all. Well, it ain't really a rivalry. It's just it's funny at this point. It ain't even a beef. I'm just laughing right now.
Oh, this whole nigga at it again, huh?
Yeah, he's a clown. He be sneaks over at Kuda's like it was a stream. I think Kuda told me like when we all cammed up, yeah, he ain't got no life, bro. He
What a
just
weirdo, son.
yeah, he did a 2 hour stream on it and like posted community. But he's be kind, you know.
Like, stop being a hoe, my nigga. Work on trying to get your kids back.
He ain't
Like,
going to. He ain't going to. Yeah.
shit. He gives me crackhead vibes. Like, like
He
nigga.
does. Yeah. I'm Evergreen over here. But since you pull up, I might have to change the title or something else. Hold on. I ain't gonna roast him. It ain't even worth it. He's a clown at this point. I said enough. Like you call Mr. Fitting on the chat, he starts crying, man. Like that George Floyd shit got the best of him. Like I can really go in on him, but why make videos on a clown? It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
it ain't.
Oh, I might change something in the description. Hold on. I might have to change ignore the dumb shit. I'll do it that way. Somebody's gonna get it's gonna be a build. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, before I head to this damn plantation. Oh yeah.
Ain't even a rivalry. He's just a clown, man. Like he's mad because I don't make no see. I don't need to respond. I already exposed him for who he is, man. He's been exposed by a lot of people, so he's done. He ain't got no credibility. I'm the leader of the space. I'm gonna start the Manatpia. I am God. I have a meetup. And then you got Smurgles Clown said, it's gonna be a meetup in Atlanta. I said, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Y'all ain't boys. Y'all bunch of sexuals. What's going on, RPA? Salute. Cut the bullshit, son. Cut the bullshit. Oh, you got to work tonight?
Yeah, but I probably might get off a little bit early.
Yeah, I'll be up around 8:30 because I'll do 2 streams. I'll see who's gonna pull up and be in the chat. But you know what I mean. Yeah. But I ain't worried about that damn community post. I mean, he's desperate. He's mad because I've been on 2 panels. I've been on 2 panels with Kuda. The first one was 5 hours.
Oh, that's good. Oh shit.
It was 5 hours. I think we did the Saturday tunes with Just DeAndre, and I think Kane came up. We still talk about that Lux and the Dipset, and he was hurt about that. He said he's mad at you. I said, could let that go. If you watch that stream, I was on there for like 5 hours and we was going over to Kane's, and Kane's stream got bombed because of the copyright. I'm like, what happened, Kane? Oh, and then I was looking at the For the Record TV. But when I saw Kuda live again around that time, I was like, he's live and talking about is black people evil. That's a damn good stream. But see, he did that on purpose. But I didn't know people was watching. We went 11 hours, and when we was talking about music at the end, the music at the end, that was a great stream. I was laughing my ass off. But that Tabitha woman derailed the whole fucking conversation, man. Like the beginning of it, a female, right? And then you got this nigga named LaShawn, aka Jefferson, right? The drunk. Boy, he ruined the whole vibe. And then Kuda trusted. We talking about something else, and he kicked him off too. He bounced that nigga off, man. I started laughing. That's my boy, Kuda. He bounced that nigga, man. He's, I don't know what you be trying. I'm talking about something totally different. I was like, what is this? We talk about culling into this? I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh damn.
He said, where are you from? He's from NY, degenerate. Yeah, he's from NY.
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, but I enjoy. I mean, when I cammed up with Fasten, Fasten was cammed up, and I'm watching the tail end of this and try to end this little live stream replay, and that's a funny live stream. And then we talked about music at the end, but see the replay of the chat, it was lower than that, but it was high in the chat. But see, if you go back early into the streams, like in the beginning, it's just like. You already know, like hours done went in. We was talking. I was in the chat. I started out in the chat, and I came in the 2-hour mark. So it's been like, I would say about 10 hours. I've been on it with him 10 hours, but it was 11-hour stream, but it was 10 hours. I've been on it. See, if I came out in the 1-hour mark, if you open the panel, it'd be 11 hours. But it's actually 10 hours because I've been on the panel with him 10 hours talking about different things, and I've been on it, man. Like I told you, like those hours get by fast. Yeah, he's entertaining. We was talking about different things, microphones, gear, and all that stuff. And we also talked about music. And Dusty came along. See, Dusty came at the tail end. See, you came when the third shift was like around 3 a.m., you know, because we just got done with the stream. But I told him, no, I was going to be in the class. I'm going to take my ass to bed because I had been 2 panels with him. And that's my limit because I didn't want to do 3 and sleep on the panel. I was like, nah, I'm good. Shit. But then he had old boy again, drunk. Oh man. That was so funny. Yeah, that's some funny shit. I was eating breakfast. See, I could, yeah.
They say I was gonna pull a Mississippi mud flap.
Yeah, no offense, but y'all fell off real hard. You guys sound like wannabe ATL and Chicago dudes now. Nah, talking about the music. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not those niggas. So. Shit, nah, they ain't relevant to me. I just shake my head at them.
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee originally, but even though I live in Georgia, but still, you know, it everything's changed now. Dallas got it now in the drill scene. It's actually Dallas. It ain't Houston. Houston ain't got nothing. It's just Dallas. Dallas is the one that got the drill scene on lock, along with Chicago. Yeah, you got Brooklyn drill and UK drills, but still, Dallas, we always have those hot rappers. In Louisiana, they held it down. Ain't a South thing. No, it's a five market thing, because the cities that get the most play, like dude said in that game 101, I'm trying to explain to him, it ain't that. It's just y'all got to look at what he's saying, who gets the most play, and people gonna rock those cities because of money. No, when he says top five, he's talking about the actual top five. And when he said Dallas, New York, Bay Area, then he said Chicago and Atlanta. That's your top five markets. And the way he explained that is deep, because Dallas is so crucial when you get your music played, especially South Dallas. So it ain't that. It's just the criticism of their own people. You know what I'm saying? Like that Deep Ellum situation with that girl, that kind of exposed what Dallas is. But
Yeah.
I wish I got that book from him, Cottonmouth. I think it's on Amazon. I might have to purchase that, because he did a book about it, about Dallas, the history of how the mob thought about the people. So they had a hard time dominating. So when you're dealing with Dallas, that's the city that runs that drill scene now. But Brooklyn's competing with them. Yeah, they all competing, the Bay Area and things like that. But when you talk about Dallas, they made all these Houston rappers. Well, Houston rappers, Dallas was the forefront. Yeah, Houston had credit, but you have to understand they was getting put on by Dallas. A lot of people don't want to tell that history, and I'm glad they said that, because Dallas don't get the love as they does. Houston wasn't lively like that.
Yeah.
Because see, in the 80s, it was really Dallas. Houston was the tail. They don't tell you. They try to say it's Houston. No, Houston wasn't that lively like that over the years. It came a long way. If you knew the history of Houston, you'd be like, wow. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad city, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's going to end up like Atlanta, worse, because a lot of people ain't just built for it. The next music drill scene, it could be anything. You already got your top fives I just mentioned. But overseas, it may be France, because UK done got it now. France is next. These foreign countries, because they like rap music, I've noticed overseas. And even Jada said that's because we drop the music ball when it comes to rap music, any genre. They love our black artists overseas. I've noticed that, but not in the US, which is true.
Yeah, I did talk about that. I did talk about that.
And those 360 deals, that's why. And it's a shame.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's part of it.
That's why I would have never sell my soul to a major.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. Y'all be doing some weird shit. Like, nah, I'm good.
They be doing some weird shit.
I'm good. Y'all ain't gonna be compromising me like these other niggas.
Right. So, yeah, man.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, Anchorman went off with that Suicide Squad. That's that superhero movie. I gotta see that, or in theaters or something.
Well, good reviews, or he just flipped the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't like it.
Yeah, you know how he is. They passionate about their little superheroes. I'm not mad about him about it, but he has some good points.
Of course, yeah, he is. Yeah, people be forgetting, like, Angry Man is a comic dude too, man.
Yeah, he's part of that generation.
Yeah,
I think the guy star Troy Terrain used to be, but he got rid of his comic books. He's a boomer. He said that years ago growing up. I was like, yeah, I don't blame you. Everybody's not really into comic. I was when I was younger. I cut that shit out, like probably I'll say in my 20s, but I still respect the stories. I'm a classic, I'm old school. But these dudes they just love. I had some classmates like that. Yeah, DC drill, New Orleans drill, Ohio drill. I will say, I'll say New Orleans. DC ain't built for that. I just don't see it. Baltimore, no. They gonna be in
Nah,
battle rap. I would say battle rap. They'll do some
yeah,
stripper music and all that. But New Orleans, I would say that's the only drill I'll see. DC, not so much. I've yet to see one. Because when you look at battle rap, what I look at Smack and the caffeine thing, you got guys in those regions making moves. You already got them. You don't need no drill music. Drill music, you got to look at the top 5 market cities, for example. That's what you want. DMV's not up there, man. It's up and down. It ain't, crime real like it was. A lot of that shit you saw in the 80s, that's what it was. But now it's like, why they still talking about Chicago? Why they talking about Atlanta, Dallas, the whole Bay Area, because there's crime up there. And then you got to look at the whole tri-state New York. You know what I'm saying? You got Brooklyn already. It's no need. You know what I mean? Because when they do it, it's going to sound like Brooklyn. If they ever get into the drill scene or certain beats. See, Drake done messed up everything. So yeah, drill music is everywhere, but it ain't gonna be those 2 cities. It will be New Orleans because they're gonna use lyrics. They already done it with what's his name, Fredro Bang. He's on YouTube right now. Got 800 something thousand subscribers, so he's up there. I'm subscribed to his channel. If he gets 1 million, that's another person that I've subscribed to have 1 million subscribers, like Soul Illuminati with the basketball. And then Kuda said, I used to watch him. I did too, back in 2017. That's the whole point. Like, and he said that girl. I said, yeah, that girl missed him ass, but he ain't with her now. He's with another girl, spiritual soul. But he's decent. I watch this stuff every once in a while. Then the drama plug be reporting news like academics. Academics brought up a lot of these weirdos in different sectors of YouTube. And that's why I don't think he'll take over the space, because he'll get exposed and for what he is multiple times. He's already been doxxed before. Like, he's really relevant when it comes to social matters.
Right.
So I will see Angry Man's crew running the space versus a one man. No, it's a crew. And the reason why Angry Man got upset, he's not a part of that. He agreed to step away. He's got his own shit. So yeah, they got mad because those are his peoples. That's what they're really mad about. And they thought he was going to get rid of them. Now, if he really ran the space and really owned it, and he wasn't a part of it when he left, he would have executed a lot of niggas and get them up out of here and just restructure it. It would have worked. But a lot of people got emotional, start whining, and thought he was, running it, but he wasn't. He was trying to tell you he stepped aside. Ever since that Sandman shit, and the DS1 piggyback on him with a string and stand for the 10 life values, and I'll never forget that string when he kept really promoting it. That's when they set that shit in motion. And Father's Time support him. He runs that. That's his thing. He wants to trademark it, and that's great. That keeps them out. That keeps them out of taking shit. And I don't blame him. You have to at this point, because now you're moving forward. And I heard Kuda and OG said this, like, to work with him on the side, he's got to reach out to DS1. And I said, that's a good move. You don't need academics. You already got what you need.
Yeah.
They try to say that ain't the guy. That could be the guy. I mean, never know. He did good. He did good on Bernard Rodgers. He should have did a 1-on-1. And what hurt him was they goaded him for that. But this Manosphere meeting, that's what they're gonna talk about, is that damn magazine. I already know what it's about. Smurgle showed his hand in the chat and like trying to get cool. ain't nobody fucking with y'all dudes. This is what y'all want. Like, y'all follow niggas that ain't got no substance. This is the type of shit that people don't fuck with you on, because you're following what Hammer says, and then you're losing your credibility. You're losing power. You don't have no substance. You don't have no evergreen content, because I'm purely evergreen all day long. You can't come on these platforms and expect people to meet up and join you. No, you can do that online and network this way. But see, in person wouldn't make a damn difference if you're not building nothing, because you got people in the chat don't have content. Some do pre-records, that's cool. But if they don't have no setup to get on panels, that's cool as well. I ain't got no problem. But the ones that talk the most shit ain't got no content, and then try to be panelists on panel. But where's your damn content? You know what I'm saying? And, anybody can make it. It's how you produce it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I took a step forward getting a certain equipment. But yeah, it's a start. But I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? If I do get a studio, it'd be nice. That's why I really want one. Just have a
Mm.
business to be out of it. I ain't gonna try to build one. I ain't trying to rush it fast because I don't know what this new tech is gonna be. Because studios are getting rare. You know what I'm saying? They're not, you gotta build one yourself. You gotta look at things, what to build in it. That's the
Yeah.
traction. But it's all good though. But they're gonna talk about the same old shit that we already heard.
Mm.
The Smurgle guy, what did he do? Oh, he tried to ask Coot about this Manosphere meeting. They talking about that damn magazine. Ain't nobody gonna discuss that. He know how he feel about it. These dudes is not gonna listen. We already tried that shit on different panels. Before I came over to Cooter's, I tried to learn what he was about, and then it all led up to a bigger split. But Hammer wanted this to happen, man. I'm not picking sides on these niggas. No, they're not worth it. That's why I named the title "What Tonight's Gonna Be." Ignored the dumb shit and just move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just embracing the knowledge. It is what it is. Like, I'm not here for all the bullshit. Like, y'all can do that community tabs all you want. That ain't gonna get me to respond. I'm not gonna respond to you. You're nothing. You're just liabilities. Because a lot of times you got dudes like that, they ain't got no substance, they ain't got no content. They're looking for content. So it's running out. Because see, next month's gonna be Labor Day. He's gonna waste time then. He's gonna fuck up and make a mistake. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's some days Cuda ain't gonna do streams. I won't do real topics. Because they're looking for streams that they can conquest, and they can't do it because not me. Because I ain't afraid of saying his name. Like Jerome wants to throw a shot. I'm like, it ain't that. He's afraid to say, "I'm like, dude, you're not important. You're just a guy that talks people's personal shit. You challenged him to a fight and you failed on May 1st. And that's gonna go back to you. See, he can throw shots at you, and I know he's not telling the truth because, dude, he don't respect you. He respect me by not coming at him aggressively. Why? Because I don't take him serious. That's why he's trying. See, he's with the roasting too. I roast back, but I'm not gonna roast on his panel because he blocked me. See, he's scared because I called him what he is, and he got exposed a bunch of times. So yeah, he shows his hand all the time. But Jerome likes to instigate. He ain't built like that. And I'm sorry to say that, but he be threatening Angry Man's family and shit. I ain't saying him, but making jokes about it, So why is the guess you can see the popularity side of the black man is so butthurt about this magazine trademark? Yeah, they still butthurt about it. They're really butthurt about it because nobody asked them. And they're pissed off because they think a sphere like this will work. But the space is gonna be fine. It's just a lot of these dudes, they want to be a part of something and they're not. That's the problem. And they can't build on no foundation. They're just a bunch of crybabies, man. They're a bunch of crybabies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed it on Bernard, so Bernard don't have that stream. So it's ridiculous. Yeah. The doctor's not the problem, it's the niggas.
Mm.
That's why you got a bunch of children out here.
Bunch
So
of
we out here, man.
You had a lot of boys. Little boys.
Boys out here. Oh boy.
You's a boy. More?
Oh boy.
You want
boy.
more?
Hello, boy.
You little boys.
Yeah, I wish them well with that meeting, man. They're gonna need it. Cause they ain't talking about nothing. And Kuda said if they ain't in no Qatar show, store, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They said, where's it gonna be at? I was like, shit, it's gonna be at in Georgia. It said in Atlanta, but shit, I already know what the city is. But good luck. Pray they don't get COVID. Trying to say it ain't real. He said it ain't real. It ain't real.
No, this shit ain't real. This shit ain't real. Like, is it? Is it? Did he really trademark it?
Oh yeah.
Did they really trademark it? Did they really trademark our shit? Crying like little babies.
Little babies.
Bunch of babies. Somebody change their diaper before they get a rash. With their goofy ass. Crying all the damn time. Oh, seen this. Ugh. I seen the filth on Ism's panel. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. He said Jerome needs to chillax. Yeah, he's a troll. Nobody likes him in neither side, really. They want his head at this point. I would say the Team A game and all that. They want to roast him that bad. He ain't got no home. He ain't got no home. He's been blocked over at Player Talk Radio as well. He ain't got no home. He ain't got no home.
He ain't got no home. He ain't got no home. He ain't got no home. Yeah. He's a home breaking hoe.
Whatever. I've been kind of suspicious about that side of the black manosphere. Man, their goal. I'll give you a secret. Before I met Kuda, their whole conquest was about getting rid of. It's not really about dating coaches. It's the aspect of this civil. It was really funded by that nigga. 3 syllables, man. He started this whole thing, and Hammer. They all agreed to get rid of him in the sphere, but it's hard to because it's been infiltrated, right? If you go by last year, they didn't really like Platinum and Ism, because Ism and Platinum were a threat, because if they would have made some real content and stuff they were saying over the third shift, you would know that they was a threat. They was entertaining. They put the P stuff to the side, and a lot of people don't see it. And Kutra said it ain't it. No, it is. Angry Man is just a small fraction. I haven't seen his old streams yet to confirm the buildup. See, the buildup was Platinumism. Angry Man was the lightning of the match. That's all he was. I mean, Angry Man's gonna be Angry Man. Everybody else is gonna be themselves. But the guys that flipped on Kuda, it showed during January when the election time, when I was over there with him the whole last year. And then the February shit happened with Kuda and Platinum. And now, you know, when we met in March, and see, he made a response video. That's where I was criticizing and joking. You know, I shouldn't have, but that happened. You know, Kuda was being funny, but that was the whole thing, man. That's what really happened. And then I cut ties with them in March.
Right.
Yeah. And that was like at the end of March. But yeah, that Rhodes Scholar stream was a classic. That was the reason being Bernard Riley. He want this petty shit to keep going because of them. And it hurt his platform. And then Jerome said, I hate Bernard Riley. And that's one thing we can agree on. That's it. But outside of that, you know, they ain't got no content. So Bernard's done. I don't see them coming back. I don't see Ramil coming back either, because he done lost a few subscribers and numbers, man. The O'Shea old man KS crowd specifically speaking. Yeah, I don't mess with that crowd. I called them the Purple Paradise. I made a stream about them. O'Shea's on the mainstream side of Manosphere. He fucks with the 21 convention crew because he's cool with certain dudes. A lot of people said they ain't cool with him. That's bullshit, because he has their talking points and everything else. That's why I don't mess with O'Shea like that. KS is on the other side. We don't mess with him like that over here. He's on that other side. He's with that little creature, JX. And Oblivion, known as Obsidian, y'all call the old man. He's dealing with them niggas. I hate game this. I hate that. You know, conquest, right? Angry Man's laughing. He's playing chess. He's whooping all their asses right now. That's what this is about. And Angry Man's got Soul and Black on his side and all this other stuff, you know. But the teacher's on, you know, I'm out of it because I saw what I saw in March. I stand on it. I got my own shit. They're nothing. They're gonna perish. They're not gonna last. They're not gonna make it. It's only a handful. It's a handful of. Some of them will come to the side and flip, but everybody else not so much. I already know where their hearts are, so we get it. We get it. You know, because that whole March was really what took place. What happened in February. So, yeah, man, you got to be up to speed, man, because O'Shea was trying to sabotage what A Game was trying to do. So that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, KS is not gonna step in. Yeah, KS is not gonna step in on that. That's bad business move. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He'll let Old Man's crew go down first before he let anyone else go down. So he did what he did. So
you know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah. I don't pay attention to dummies anymore, but yeah, man. But that's the whole point. But see, that's why I try to keep it evergreen over here. You know, I try. You try your best to be that person, but you got a lot of people that just don't like pure content. You know what I'm saying? And it gets lost in the sauce because we over here being destructive. You know, but the sphere it's not really like that. You know, you just got to really know where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get
like most of these dudes not built.
No, like they're not.
Said, we all said it. Most of these guys ain't fucking built. Talk about brotherhood and then they stab niggas in the back. Like, man, fuck out of here.
Okay. Yeah, I that's okay. Then I answered earlier this year. Yeah. Yeah, O'Shea, I never subbed to him, but I watched his content when he first came out in 2016. I just didn't care because he's more like Tommy, more the same. I just couldn't. Him and Obsidian, I just couldn't. Not them years when they were
popular. Obsidian.
Yeah, I call him Oblivion. He's a joke to me. He's oblivious to bullshit. That's y'all's boy, but I'm good on them. Now, KS, I don't even mention his name in my streams. I just call him what he is. He's the Paradise King they praise. But when he got 1 million, they try to act like his fans. It's too late. He don't mess with y'all. I don't think he ever respond about this trademark thing. And that's a good thing too, because he's not a part of that.
Yeah.
That's just a test to us to see what we gonna do.
Yeah. They watching it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't trust them niggas over there.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't trust y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad Dusty's back. That's gonna be fun, man. I'm glad he's back.
Returned. I was like, damn, where is Dusty when you need this nigga? Oh man.
So you gonna let Fantastic go talk to you like that?
Man.
But Fasten said, he said, my beard is real. Here's how he got ran off the panel. He said, my beard is real. He said, where's your beard? And he ran off the panel. That's some funny shit. And when he said that, I said, wow. And then they try to clown him on the camera. But see, what Drone don't understand, like, your trolling is not my trolling. It ain't the same, bro. Like, I know how to get under dude's skin. He can talk all that shit, but that's all he got. He's throwing rocks and he's missing. Like, I don't take him seriously deep down. And I stopped trolling him in the chat too because he's not even worth it. And see, when he said all these niggas, all these, and they say, you know, when someone clowns him on the panel, he can't look at the chat. I can't look at the chat.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't built. I know how to get under the skin. And that's cool, man. Like, I'm not worried about him. He's just like, making vids on him is nothing. You know, he's already been tampered with. But that's the
Right.
type of people you deal with, man. When Faston told him he had no
No beard.
beard, like it's attached, and he said his is real. That's some funny shit. I just don't like chaos riding, but knowing blackmail YouTube, it's like what Kid Organic was right about. They jumped on that dick to dick, whoever who's ever popular. Yeah, this is so true. Facts. So I call it the
Yeah.
purple pill paradise, aka
Yeah.
blue pill.
The blue pill
The
gang.
filthy blue. Hold on. The filthy blue pill. The filthy blue
Dirty
pill.
The dirty blue pill.
The filthy blue pill. Society. That's what they on. The filthy blue pill society.
Filthy. Disgusting.
Filthy. Filthy. But that's how it is, man.
Uncleansed. Bunch of vermin. Whoa, I don't like these game guys. Nobody cares. Take it up with the Lord. Shit. Oh, man. These ninjas, wow.
Yeah, man.
They're having a fucking meeting about a damn magazine.
I told you they children, man.
Oh my god. Like what? Oh man, y'all sound like the He-Man Woman's Haters Club.
Yeah.
Y'all bunch of Girl Scouts.
They're children.
Bunch
They
of
are
Girl Scouts.
children. Yeah.
Damn Girl Scout cookies, man. All of them.
He says, "Sir, was the game wars really about something else?" Yeah, it was. It wasn't even about no game wars. It was a bunch of BS. It was about conquesting, trying to get certain rid of content creators, some goofy shit. It's not gonna happen. They're mad because they ain't got no numbers. I mean, I was supposed to be the guy to replace certain dudes, and they got mad because when I sided with Kuda in March, that's what that was about. That's what that was the whole thing about, you know, because I wasn't gonna hate a man for no reason. They just want to talk shit. I didn't know who they was throwing shots when I was on the other side last year, who they was talking about in certain streams, and you know, this conversation came up last year. But now it's like, you know, see, they had a split with him last year, but the bigger split was me with them. That kind of changed their plans, and what hurt them was they thought I was gonna, you know, thrive. That was their little experiment, but it failed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
hey man, it's all good. You know, I'm good over here. Like, oh, you're this, and when I started doing streams and doing my shit, I started bodying dudes, man, in the chat room. See, on panels ain't nothing. You say one word, they'll get off the panel. Hell,
Right.
I mean, dude could even stand next to BGS and them. Like, I got stories on him. Like, dude, you got bodied when the DMX tribute, and then I was stood tall and not staying where I stand at. You know, like I still clowned your ass. I told him, just chill. He said, I am calm, and all this shit. Got emotional. I said, champ, relax, champ. He was talking all that slick shit, but I wasn't studying him. He's a child, man. He's a baby. He done been exposed by a lot of people, so I don't take him seriously. He's a joke to me at this point. Mr. Fittinelli, I'm a mob boss. I'm BAPG, nigga. It's not about the minds. It's not about the minds. That's him.
Oh, you're Borgin.
Yeah.
You're Borgin, buddy.
Oh man.
The brotherhood and sisterhood are one and the same. Yep, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are a lot of funny shit.
Well, actually, ain't no brotherhood and sisterhood. They are one and the same, but they ain't no brother and sisterhood. It doesn't exist. They talk about it, but they ain't really about it. Yeah.
Nah, they're not about it.
They clowns.
They clowns. They hoes.
Dum.
Bunch of Boy Scouts wearing dresses.
They ain't shit.
Shit, they ain't shit. He's right.
They ain't shit. It's Mr. Evergreen is in the house against Mr. Fittinelli, the mob boss wearing a diaper.
That hasn't been changed.
Hasn't been changed. No, he's still getting his word. Mob boss. Mob boss. Mob boss.
Massa cranking that whip on that back, boy.
Mob boss. I thought he was a mafia man. Mob boss with the chest. I'm a world champion, nigga. All right, you're a world champion, nigga. We see you, champ. Relax. You're gonna have high blood pressure with that weight on you, nigga.
Relax, man. Relax. Grow a beard.
Oh man.
Grow
they're so funny. We had a healthy live stream. We was talking about it, and then Fast and cammed up. I guess they got mad because Fast and cammed up. Then when I cammed up, I was saluting Fast as bravery to have his back. And see, they're throwing shots at my boy, but it ain't me. You know, they mad because they can't have fun like that. They jealous, man. It's all jealous.
They're a bunch of babies.
He took my ball and went home. It's not about the mics. 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 He's pissed off about this mic. Oh, he's pissed off about the mic.
Oh, you mad? You mad,
darling? Put a diaper on whale. Whale.
He's a whale. Oh.
He had a tear in his eye, man. I'll never forget over Mills, but that's some funny shit. Oh my god. Yeah, he cried. Yeah, because when Tommy called him bro. So for real, is it true when the doctor was on Bernard's, the channel wanted them say that they weren't not going to stop the gender war or something like that? Hold on, let me read this again. So for real, is it true that when the doctor was on Bernard's channel, one of them say that they were not going to stop the gender war or something like? No, your boy said he wasn't gonna stop. Super Sly said on Ramil's channel, he said the same. You know who said it? Champ done said this. He said no, we ain't gonna stop the gender. And then he asked him, is this magazine is a result? Are we gonna stop talking about gender politics or gender war? And you know what he said? He said no. I was there. Now Bernard's, your boy Ramil and Champ was there and said the same thing because they want the fuckery. But A game ain't fucking with that. They on a whole nother time. They ain't fucking with that. See, they laid down the law 2 months ago. I would say like no 3 months ago because of May. You know, it's 3 months ago because 3 months ago they laid down the law because ever since that Sandman shit, that's when they held back the comedy hour and things like that. So I said, oh shit, okay. They dropping rank on this bitch. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit.
You guys got a report card.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, it's awful, man.
How you get your channel graded back F?
Oh man. Oh man. Let me see. Let me check Social Blade. Hold on. Social Blade up here. Social Blade. I gotta check something. Hold on. I'm gonna talk my ish for a minute. Hold on. Oh, I gotta talk my ish for a minute.
Social Blade.
Lord have mercy. I'm a B. I did 229 uploads. God damn, I'm on fire. Wee! Wee!
Wee!
August 14th, I'll get like two. Okay, yeah, that's a projection. Okay. Hey. I've been in the 2.5 in a minute on that Wednesday. Hey. Build up. I'm like, hey. Getting traction. I'm going up. Oh shit. Shit now. Yeah, Kuda has too. King Kuda. King Gouda.
Y'all mad? Be mad. Cause y'all failed. Y'all failed. You blue pillar. You blue pillar that get no strippers. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all probably would wife one. I know you niggas will. I just know it.
Yeah. Oh, he still got a negative B. Yeah, he's got a negative B. I got a regular B. I don't know what he talking about. I am not a loser. I am not a world champion. I defeat champions. I'm a tournament god. Yeah.
You're a loser.
Woo! Wee!
Loser.
He's a loser. He is a loser. Mr. Finelli is a loser.
He's a loser. He is a
loser today. But it's funny though. Like I love trolls and clowns and coons like that. He's probably one of my favorites coon to laugh at. I mean, he's funny on the internet of all time, man. They're so funny to me. Like they are, man. See, I love pissing people off. I used to do this back in pre-record era, and in the comments said piss people off. And I'm like, they couldn't stand me. I don't care about them niggas like that. I'm like, I'm good. This is ridiculous. Does anyone popular black members actually know that this YouTube gender war has been going on since at least 07? Even further back, man, not 07, 06. See, you haven't been around to seen that was back in 06 for the start of it, the black sector. I mean, Black Pride mentioned it. I used to subscribe to him years ago in 2012, and he told me the history of his channels and things like that. I've been in it since the 1.0 era. Them niggas can't tell you about that. It's redundant. It's already been solved. It's just it's regurgitating talking points. They do the double talk, the circle jerking. We know all about that shit. We building up in this mall. But that's a whole nother topic. But you know what I'm saying? But Champ ain't gonna talk about that because he don't know nothing about the space prior to that. He's so dumb.
He's a dumb nigga.
He dumb. He call us dumb. He said, them niggas dumb. They road collar. That's how he talk. They road collar. They road collar. They road collar.
Them niggas dumb, 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 dumb.
Diddly dum, diddly 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 dum, diddly 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 dum.
Dum, 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 dum. To the cool. Oh shit.
Oh man. Is somebody fucking over there? Hollering like that? I'm playing. I'm sorry about that.
Shit. Should be doing that. I should be doing that on my stream. Just pissing niggas off.
Woo!
Oh shit! Listen, I am not in this.
Oh man. Oh, Cat, Carmen Cat came back, but she didn't stay long in the chat. I still bodied her off the panel. She barely coming on the panel now because of me. She don't want that smoke. A lot of these niggas don't want that smoke, man. I'm like, come on. The last time she was on the panel, and then we teased her with the drum. But see, Platinum wasn't around. He's on vacation, but they don't want that smoke, man. They don't want that trolling smoke. See, I don't have to roast you. If I get a dozen, the reason he don't hit the link over there is because if he goes to player talk, a lot of people gonna clown him. The last time I'm up there, he got clowned. Now he's trying to clown me from a distance. He's trying to do what I do. Dude, you can't do what I do. I'm not gonna be stopped. It's too much reputation because I don't be around these weeks like that. I go to certain spaces and I just stay where I'm at. You know, I'm playing chess. Yeah. Y'all playing checkers. Y'all doing meters. We gotta do meter. They not real. He acting like a female. He acting like a female.
He acting like a bitch.
Okay, he said, I've been watching Black YouTube since I was 15 in 2010. I was 22 at the time. Damn, you were young. And man, I feel, oh, yeah. I'll tell you a story about me, man. I've been on this social network / social media since 2003 at the age of 15. When I was your age, man, at that time, I went outside and everything. But when I studied the internet, man, it was pretty simple. It wasn't like this fuckery that you saw. It was balanced.
Yeah,
that shit changed somewhere around 09. The trolling just got extreme, and I was on Moco's Place, and I was dating at the time too, and I'll never forget it. It was like she hooked me up with this website, and I still got it to this day. But she's a mess. But outside of that, I'm good, on every front. But I'll tell you this, like 2010, I was like, damn, I was like 22 at the time. I was in Atlanta. This is when I was trying to change my content at the time. And this is when I had my old and everything, man. Yeah, that was a hell of a time. And you was 15 and I was 22. So I'm 33. You could be in your late 20s. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you was 25. You 26. That makes sense. Yeah, you right, it because you gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine because once you get to my age, you be like, yeah, we up there.
Fuck all this shit.
Yeah, from Platinum League. Yeah. And last time we was on the panel, I kind of laughed at her and she never came back for like months. Yeah, she got bodied. I'll tell you that. That's a body that I snatched. I'm sorry to say that, but she didn't come no more. And she's not a content creator, but we get it. But after that, she just didn't come back. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I mean, she fucked up on that end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what happens. When you do this type of content, you just like you get ready for it. So, I spent 3 hours. Good. It's been 3 hours. I like it. I'm gonna start at 8:30, but But I know you probably got to go to work. What time you go to work?
Uh, like my shift starts at 7, so I
Oh
like leave.
wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Yeah, I might kill it around the 6:30 mark. Yeah. We'll see how long
yeah,
this one goes. But yeah, I'm just saying, but like I'll put this link if anyone want to join up because I got one at 8:30, so I'll do another stream. So say I done two streams, because I Sunday's my day, to do a
yeah.
stream, get the progress report.
Mm, yeah. Oh man. Uh, that progress report is weighing down on niggas.
Dude, I forgot to tell you, she gave me her number. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't even rock with
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. Bruh. Yeah, it was pretty awkward.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not in that situation. I'm good.
Yeah, like I kind of stepped away. I was like,
Yes. And she got kids. I'm not. Nah, she
yeah,
overseas. I can't do all that.
yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. I ain't got no money to be traveling like that. Fuck out of here with that.
Like, boop, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. A lot of them want the D, man. Like I said, on Cuda's area and Platinums, they chasing. I'm sorry
They
to say that, but
chasing the
it is what
beat.
it is. They got feelings, feelings,
She,
feelings.
she, they want the penis.
Yeah.
They want the penis. Oh man, yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
And then Triple Black acted a fool. Oh man, that was whoa. Like nigga, no, stop, don't do that. Why are you saying this? Like yeah, yeah, somebody got slawed out.
Yeah.
Like, somebody got slowed out, man. So somebody get him out of here, man. He on a 15-minute break till he sobers up.
Oh, the Bitcoin is not the mark of the beast. Oh my God, Bitcoin is a failure, man. I believe in that New Testament shit. Yeah, man, I won't leave that alone because these niggas know that shit's fake. That's been bought. Okay, 45 clip. Talking about fighter. Fight is funny. He's got the funniest people on the panel. Seriously, he got the funniest people on the panel. Oh, Morena's cool. I heard her talk.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I heard her talk on the panel once. Yeah, that's a woman.
It's a female.
Yeah,
Yes, you goddamn right.
yeah, she had a Spanish accent. I can tell. Talking, I've heard her talk before.
A Spanish accent.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
she had that accent.
I guess this is the quiet after the storm. Cause yep, there we go. Yeah, when would these whole niggas ever learn? Damn.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, but Big Truck is still standing tall. She left for a little bit. Yeah, last time I saw her at Kudas and we was on a panel. That was the last time I was on the panel with her. Yeah, she's be around, but she don't be around like that. Now she disappeared. Okay, degenerate. I just start watching the sector of BTW. Okay, of guys like J Love 47 and Mr. Superboy Harvey. Yeah, I remember those. I used to subscribe to J Love. He said he was a bisexual, but he was a
Oh,
rival. Yeah, he said that he's openly though, but he challenged SWP from Philly about feminism. They used to go back and forth. I got stories on him. He always been anti black sectors and manosphere, even though he was part of the black sector in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because he did have 4 women in rotation. He did admit that, and I don't know what color they were. I think he said he had 1 white one. And I forget the other ones. I don't know if they were black or whatever, but he had them in rotation. He said that on his pre-records years ago. But he did love chasing bigger black guys. He's short. That dude's like 5'4", and he always said that every time. I'm like, all right.
Oh,
yeah. He had like 3 channels at the time, but he talked about different things, black issues and things like that. But he was a I ain't subscribed to him no more. But yeah. I was like after that, but I know the history of him and Sergeant Willie Pete used to go at it. He never was pro, black male sphere or whatever, because he's been anti. That's why he got a lot of dudes is anti, similar to him, in comparison. But it's a lot of them running around. But you got dudes that are like us, they just disagree on the, the beliefs. Then you got dudes like J Love 47s running around being rivals and shit. And that's deep, but they both live in Philly. I do know that. And it's Harvey Super Bowl is another one. Yeah, it's a lot of I could take you back by J Love 47. He always challenged SWB on talking points and things like that. He's just like another like black privilege. Black privilege is still around. I'm subscribed to black privilege more than J Love 47. J Love 47 probably don't exist anymore. He's gone. So Sergeant Willie Pete's around. So he told that dude to go get help after that. You know what I'm saying? Like the bisexual part. He didn't want to, I don't think he wanted to broadcast it at the time. But this is the time when they wasn't really accepted. Like when Obama came in. This is like 08, 09-ish.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? This is before they was out of the closet. Now they're in the woodwork in 2012. It took years to get where they was at. You know what I'm saying? But J Love 47 was going rampant. The boy was a beast. But a lot of people liked his content because he did side with some women and some women was against him. You know what I'm saying? He was bi, but he had 4 women in rotation. I do know that. He said that on a video, and I was like, wow.
Oh man.
Hey. At least he was the openly type. But that's the thing about them people. They too straightforward. They just. I mean, when I was looking at his content back there at the time, see, I stopped watching his videos probably around those years too, 2010 and 11. I was into different things and things like that. So you know what I mean, like that right there started the whole manosphere versus everybody else and different types of men, and it started with him and others, Superboy and all them guys. I mean, they was a part of it, but 1.0 was unique. But the intellectuals left somewhere around 2011. See, the Hebrew Israelites was big around this time too. They exploded around 11 to a lot. Said they're big now. No, they're not. They're not big. Those ones you see now, you think they're big. They're not fucking big. Those are fakes. Those are agents and converts that want to fuck up the community. See, me and Wacky, we was about our shit. If you go further back to the old 1.0 days, and people tell you, we've been on that message. And 2012 was a great fucking year. If you switch the numbers of this year, it's 2012 all over again, because we was on the height of it. Yeah. See, the Manosphere took its spot, and MGTOW took its spot and kind of decimated, and that's why a lot of people don't respect 2.0, because they didn't do anything about the infiltrating. Because you gotta understand, it ain't the same. That's why a lot of people gave up on the sphere like that. We had a website and they gave up on it. I already know the history of 1.0. Y'all niggas barely know. I was there. He's still around, but he was a moderate. He was moderate back in the day. Yeah, he was. He don't really make content like he do. He's very moderate. He doesn't exist anymore. I will say that. He exists, but he don't exist on the YouTube streets like that. No, he's quiet. He's around, but he's not really around. He's not really making content. He's legendary against Sergeant Willie P. That's his rival. That's his real rival. And Sergeant Pilley did one of those debates against him because he knew he was bi. He had 4 women in rotation. He was before what you see now. You know what I'm saying? That infiltrated, his type infiltrated the sphere. And that's the problem. What you got now, and you don't have no structure. So that's what you get. He had serious issues of base with an Israelite and named Dawa. Yeah, Israel. Yeah, he did. Dawa was the truth. I used to watch him, but around that time too, 2011, then 2012, around that period. Because see, my first channel, I was watching that type of content in 2011. Then 2012, same thing. I started going in the shit, and each year I've been watching his content like 3 years straight. 2014, this is the time when I was starting to look at schools like Emory and things like that to just to volunteer to work or whatever. And then the next year, I wasn't fucking with YouTube at the time. I took a hiatus, kind of stopped because I had to figure out what I want to do in life because I took a break from all of it for like a 6-year period. And I had a job in between those 2 years. And that right there, I came back in 2009. But see, yeah, YouTube was really big for me in the early part of the second channel. I already did content and then let the views grow. It was Evergreen. Boom. Evergreen. Boom. You know, just each year. And then I kept getting subscribers when I left. That's what people don't understand. Like, it was new people coming in those years. A lot of people wasn't really looking for YouTube in 2012. People don't remember. Back in 2012, that's when they fucked up everything. 2013, same thing. Nobody was coming in 2013. Yeah, YouTube was popular, but when they took the broadcast, so video games was popular. We ruled that era. MGTOW ruled that sector, the whole era of YouTube. And then people remember the talking points. Now, 14 was fairly new. I was still on the game. I was still having this rise. 1.0 was still the standard. Then you had 2.0 stepping in and took full control. 2015. That was a decent year. I was gone at the time. 2016, they had their rise. That's when you see O'Shea and Obsidian. And then the next year was something else. 2017 was fun because I had 2K17. That was a fun year too. And I was on my hiatus then. But then 2018 came around. That's when I quit my first job. And I say, I'm good on that. And I want something else. I got tired of the same old bullshit. And it was around, I would say, the fall. And then going into the winter. See, I was something else. That whole year was something else. But the next year, I think I moved in the summer up here in Cobb, and I was happy in 2019. I was free, and I said, man, I'm gonna do something different. This is for the pandemic, you know. And then I was trying to come back to these spaces. I should have came back around that year. I'll tell you why I did content. I didn't know StreamYards was a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have did Google Hangouts, you know. See, them days is fun. But when you go back, you took a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? People remember you. But then 2020 was a good year. Thank God I started in the comments with BGS, and then I learned being a panelist over at Wackies. That's when I first started coming on the panel with him, got into one about the JX thing, and it really built from there. And after that, it was Brain Trust later, because I was over Old Boys first once. Then the second time we met was on Art of New Styles. That's the Art of New Styles, that one with the DMX joint.
Oh man.
And then I said, like, no, I think that was the third time. The second time we've been on it, it was with Boy, yeah, the split, during the split. Yeah, that was the second time. And then the third time was the DMX joint. Yeah, that's the third time. So I've been on them 3 times. But after that, it's all good because I've been on panels. Yeah, 2014, 2015. Yeah, I remember. I was around at that time. I remember those debates. Because 14, I was still doing content. 15, I wasn't. I was in the clouds. I was just moving around. Versus the what? Yeah. Sergeant with a Pig wasn't no joke, man. I used to love his content. But a lot of people just don't understand. That's how I got down. So with that, I was just like, yeah. So I've been a part of it, you know, like I've seen people come and go. But yeah, when I came back in these spaces, man, like I was like a damn near a panelist on the Black Brain Trust a lot. We talked about a lot of shit. We talked about watches, the value, with super treads and all that. I didn't get none of those streams in Black Brain Trust. No, that channel damn near died when I left after that during the split and all that stuff. I was on Melody's channel, been a panelist like there a couple of times. It was good streams. This is before I even had this microphone. Okay. This is when I was with the headsets and the things like that. And this is, I'm talking about somewhere around last year on up to this year. I was on my own shit. But this is before I even had a Chromebook. See, I had the phone the whole time and then other things. And I had the Pixel that was in good shape. So really, I didn't really have much computers, but my own laptop up here on my thing, on my little desk that I got. But I'm just saying, it was different last year, and it was kind of fun with the politics. What I didn't like, I didn't have these bills like Kuda had in his old stream. I said, man, I should have came over there, and I didn't know his channel like that.
Right.
I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. And then I'm glad I found him in March. I was like, man, this is the type of channel I want. See, I had to get back into the swing of things. I was going to do content this year. Now, early part of January, that's when I started doing it. I was doing pre-records still, not
Right.
streams, and in February, and then I took a break around March when the split happened. I learned about Kuda's channel. So I wasn't doing content then. You know, I was off and on, but then eventually I decided to do these type of streams. I said, man, I should have did a self live stream in March, and I was doing content finally, and it started from April, or in August, about those months. Yeah, and I'm gonna continue on because I stayed in it. And I said it has to make sense.
Mm.
That's the whole purpose. I'm glad I came back to doing this, and then I'm doing self live streams. That's a pleasure. So I'll be around. You know, you gotta maintain who you are. So yeah, I'm getting new subscribers left and right, and that's the days of staying afloat. You know, been here for almost decades with the second channel, but I've been here for decades. So I've been around.
Yeah.
I've seen YouTube came and go and came and went. So I
Mm-hmm.
know people's been here for years, but me, I'll maintain it. I'm good. I ain't worried about shit. So
Yeah, me either, man.
fuck with these niggas thing. I mean, yeah, you gotta do your content at this point. That's what this whole title is about. Just be evergreen with it and just stick with it and it'll come. A lot of people say how much evergreen's gonna go. It's gonna go if you want to go somewhere else and grow it. But stagnation content ain't gonna last forever. That type of shit is only 5 to 10 years minimum. I've seen that here. So people are tired of it, you know. Yeah, the only way you get tired of it is stop supporting them and they'll go away. It will happen. You know, you just got to make it happen. Can't wait on you. Got to make it happen because what I've learned is a lot of times those people are going to stay in it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just to be stagnant. But you got to understand that's the type of game they play. They don't want you to succeed, but you got to understand like when we do these streams and these type of topics, they're important, but you got to remember what's out here. So YouTube's
Mm-hmm.
a whole nother beast. I mean, if you really want to get technical, you're building a foundation of what your channel is based off on. So yeah, y'all deal with music, and I said, man, you should have came at the tail end of it. But see, he's about
Mm-hmm.
to shut down the stream. I'm glad you went to the third shift because I might have to watch some of the replay because I was in the clouds the whole time. So I was good. You know,
Yeah.
I'll watch a restream of that. I'll get some time. It's a 5 hour one. So you know what I mean? Because that's the stream I never was on the panel. So it's gonna be days I ain't gonna be on the panels. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just part of it because he's not gonna do that many panel streams as much because he's gonna lock in the winter. Yeah, I'm getting all my stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
He said by that time of 2014, yeah, see, I left it 2014 at the time. And I wasn't doing content 2015. Okay, by the time 2014 and 17, I was paying attention to Sotomayor section academics in the early 2.0 days. See, you came at a time where YouTube was already at the height of it. Yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit. I was dealing with Troy Terrain around this time. I was dealing with Smack, you know, his second wave of Smack, and I dealt with the early wave of Smack too in battle rap. So I kept up with it. I had content to watch. So in the comment section, left the spear for a while and did my thing. And you know, academics wasn't shit. He didn't shape it, but he kind of decimated it because a lot of people had beefs with him. He shaped it in a negative way, not in a positive way. I wouldn't say he's that positive. And a lot of people don't like academics. I get it. Same with 6ix9ine. Those three guys. It's a great chemistry. But I tell you this, 2.0 days was bullshit. You know, y'all didn't really produce much, but knowledge, that's it. Because 2018, you had the 3.0 era. This is the Google Hangouts. We're talking about brain trust, early brain trust versus the newer 3.0. Talking about the guys was over at O'Shea. This is the guys like you see today, like Mr. Fittinelli, like a lot of people call him Fantastic. GC, all them guys, they all came from Obsidian. I call them Oblivion because this is their type of guys. They didn't come from 1.0 cloth. They didn't come from 2.0 cloth. They came from the cloth of destruction, man. They just gonna be who they are. You can't get mad what they do. You just gotta get mad what it's really about. So that's the whole purpose of them making content. So if you're around that time, you ought to know that they don't give a damn about people around them. So that's the whole point of making that type of content.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not really tripping about what's going on, but when people say this time, people's focus on that, yeah, because Sotomayor was on fire at the time. He wasn't shit, but he was on fire. He was talking about bullshit. This is where Corey Holcomb and all that shit came in. You know, celebrities been doing that since 2012. They creeped in. They wasn't popular until what he just said by this year. Around 2014, I peeped this. Around this time in 17, that's when I was around. See, I've been around for years and know the internet wasn't shit. And this is when people start getting everything else. Yeah. And a lot of people was buying fucking Yetis. Could say he had one once upon a time, but he had to learn about proper microphones since he was a rapper. So yeah, everybody used different microphones. But he mistakenly was gonna pick this up. I said, well, this is a good condenser mic. You know, this is a startup mic. I'm gonna start out with this, but you know, the Yetis, I'm good, man. If I get one, it's not gonna be no blue one. It's just gonna be cured. I'm not gonna use it. I'll use it for some other reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll experiment and delete a test stream off of it and see how bad it is. But a Yeti, it's not worth getting, really. I mean, if you wanna deal with your content, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm good on that.
yeah. But that's the whole point. So
Yo, man, I got to split.
all right now.
All right, bro.
Yep. All right, peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about done with this stream. Oh, I'm working. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here. Okay. Yeah, so with that, I'm gonna say peace. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm good now. Yeah. Shouts out to everybody. Again to mention, okay, who you got? I forgot to mention this brother dude, Deadly X. He made hip hop video reviews and roasts. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Rashawn coming through. Yeah, I'm about to shut this down. I'll be back at 8:30. Shouts out to Degenerate coming through. RPA. Who else came through? Young Sturt, Gold P, Tampa. Yeah. So shouts out to you fellas. Yeah, man. Yeah. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom.